Investigations that get results.
That's what makes 2 News Utah's news leader.
Over the past 6 years, every state football championship in Utah has featured either Corner Canyon or Lone Peak, and several have featured both.
6, 7.
Tonight, they meet again as region rivals in a game that certainly could be described as a championship preview.
6, 7.
The #1 ranked Chargers loaded at just about every position and led by quarterback Helam and Kasuga and a bevy of playmakers.
6, 7.
Ranked 3rd in the state, Lone Peak is anxious to prove they also belong at the top.
6 or 7.
A battle filled with championship history on Friday Night Rivals.
Hey, that was good.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into night 2 of Region 3. Here we are down here in Utah County for another big Region 3 battle. Corner Canyon visiting Lone Peak, #1 against #3. Dave Fox along with Alema Harrington. Frank Dolce will join us on the field shortly. What a great game we had last night. Sky Ridge against Lehigh. It was sensational. We'll see what we get tonight, but I do know this. We're going to get a lot of Helam and Kasuga, the quarterback for Corner Canyon. And Alema, how many interceptions has he thrown this year?
0. Goose egg on the interceptions, and that's to go along with his 16 touchdowns so far this season. And when I look at numbers for a quarterback, and the 1,400 yards, that's impressive, and the touchdowns are impressive, but I love that goose egg, that 0 as far as interceptions are concerned. That's a guy that's in his senior campaign that is continuing to mature, develop, and get wiser as he gets older in this system with Eric Kerr.
On the other side of the ball, Bart Brockbank's defensive coordinator, Ryan Denny, always seems to draw up something. And if he's going to have success tonight, #9, Anthony Grimmer is going to be a big part of it.
Well, when we talk about the Lone Peak defense, we're really talking specifically about that front 7. And, the secondary is important, and you hope that they can get some takeaways in this game. But a lot of that is going to be triggered by what happens with the front 7, led by that linebacking core, which is led by Anthony Grimmer.
Grimmer, 52 tackles, couple of sacks, and interception this year. He's had a sensational season. So excited to be back down here. Opening weekend for region play throughout the state, and we're featuring Region 3 this weekend. Tonight is night 2 of our Region 3 openers, and it's coming your way right now on KJazz TV. America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals is brought to you by America First Credit Union, Strong Auto, Robert DeBry, and U of U Marketing.
New flooring instantly updates your home. Now's the perfect time to buy during the semi-annual flooring event at RC Willey. For 10 days only, save up to 40% on select carpet styles and pay $39 for installation. Let our flooring experts help you find the perfect floor at RC Willey.
Some shops, they just give you an oil change and send you on your way.
But at Master Auto Tech, our master service goes beyond that.
Our master service package includes premium oil, full digital inspection, tire rotation, fluid top-offs, and a brake check.
Plus, BG EPR to clean the sludge out of your engine.
And BG MOA to extend engine life and performance.
Getting the master service means you're going to be doing it less often, saving you money over time.
So come down and ask for the master service. It's not just an oil change, it's peace of mind.
Your trusted, helpful expert, Master Auto Tech.
With Tim from RGS Exteriors, the longest standing exteriors company. That's 5 generations, Tim, and you're proud of that.
We are. Look, my great-grandpa started this way back in the day, and now my kids are the 5th.
And 21 Best of State Awards and the Guild Award as well.
It's an independent company that surveys customers, and anything above a 90, you're awarded the Guild Master.
And you guys provide a warranty.
We cover everything on paper for 10 years, but you call us in year 11, we're going to take care of you.
Tim, how do people get in touch with you?
Just give us a call or check us out on our website at rgsexteriors.com.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
Coleman Knitting Mills is best known for its Letterman jackets and school sweaters, but they do so much more. Screen printing, embroidery, and promotional products for your business, school, or team. Specializing in top brands like Primo Golf, Nike, Under Armour, and more. Set up an online store for your team or company with Coleman Knitting Mills and order anytime. Contact our team today and mention Friday Night Rivals for a special offer for your printed apparel. Coleman Knitting Mills, made to last.
Fall in love with your home at RC Willey. The season styles and colors are here. Whether you're hosting a large crowd or just want to make your space feel more like you, we've got you covered. Visit RC Willey and make your home holiday ready today.
Welcome back, and here come the Knights of Lone Peak, coming in at 4-1, and now we have the national anthem, so we'll pause for that. So there you go. We are set to go here. Region 3 battle. Again, Lone Peak 4-1, but they're actually 4-0 in Utah. And the one loss, they never even finished the game, 11. They were playing both Bishop Norman in Vegas, and the game was cut short in the third quarter because of some pushing and shoving.
Yeah, it depends on who you get your reporting from, but the word was that they were doing well in that game, and then the game ends up getting called. So you move on. On to the next thing.
Corner Canyon comes in 5-0 with some pretty impressive out-of-state wins. They were at West Broward, Florida in week 2 and won that game 38-13. And we had them against Liberty, Arizona, the defending state champs, two-time defending state champs out of Arizona. And Corner Canyon really handled them.
Yeah, 45-14 was the final score there, and we thought that that might be an early test for Corner Canyon. It didn't turn out to be that, and didn't play out that way. I think that this is really the test. Is going to be region play starting, and you know, what a way to start region play, right? Go up against Lone Peak.
Yeah, we've got them again. With Corner Canyon, and it's again next week against Sky Ridge. On KJS TV as we kind of get into that Region 3 schedule. It looks like Frank Dolce standing by with Bart Brockbank.
All right, Coach. Thanks, Dave. Well, this is a big game tonight. I know they're all big games, but in a rivalry situation like this, do you do any preparation that's different during this week?
As far as prep goes, probably not, but I definitely think as the season goes on and you get ready for teams like this in our region, we're expecting more out of our kids, especially not making the same mistakes they were making earlier on. And then the kids view it different, so they definitely get a little more excited.
Absolutely. Well, good luck tonight, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Frank. Let's take a look at our keys to the game. We have those. A lemma.
Well, if you're Corner Canyon, you're rolling in here. If you know, then act like you know. You know what I'm saying? And what that really means is that you are the #1 team, and you're the ones that on the top of the mountain right now. You defend that mountain. For Lone Peak, if they can't score, they can't win. Lone Peak, they're about defense. Defense still wins championships. See the defense on display here tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever seen a team not score and win. So, good point, Alema.
Very rarely happens, Alema.
Yeah,
it's an excellent point.
Trying to figure out when that might happen. Let's take a look at our players to watch for the offense for Corner Canyon.
Well, the players to watch, obviously, #2, Hilleman Kasuga is the centerpiece for this Corner Canyon offense, starting to settle in now. Kai Meza is that main target from the receiving core, along with Mayberry. Mayberry's got 3 touchdown receptions on the year, along with Meza with 3.
And very first play of the game, and how about the push from that offensive line, and good yardage for Jackson Caruth, who's starting in the backfield for Corner Canyon. Defensive players to watch for Lone Peak, brought to you by Robert J. DeBry.
Well, we talked about Anthony Grimmer, that middle linebacker, and how important he is, along with Monga, the other linebacker. Monga's got 3 sacks on the season, and Tao Tanavasa in the safety position with 1 interception on the year.
Ball is out. Is it a fumble?
I think
and they're saying it's down. Yeah, that was close. So that's Weston Briggs on this carry. Let's take a look.
Yeah, that was a helmet on the ball.
Yeah.
Great job defensively. That was coming up and knocking the ball right out of the ball carrier's hands. That's how you do it.
So instead of Lone Peak recovering, it's a 3rd and 1. Briggs stays in the backfield along with Helaman Kasuga, the Texas A&M commit in his senior season. And what a year he has had. And Kasuga's first pass of the game, but he's going to take off. And Kasuga, he just barely gets it. It is out again. And this time, Lone Peak says they've got it.
Yep. Yeah, that ball clearly out before Kasuga was down.
Wow, 2 fumbles in the first few plays, and the second one the Knights recovered. This kind of reminds me of yesterday when we opened that Skyridge Lehigh game with turnovers.
And so often when you're fighting for those extra yards, you see Kasuga try to reach that ball out, and they were able to get to it and knock it out. That was Saad Tanavasa, I think, that was able to get the ball out of his hands coming up and making that play. But that was a team tackle right there from that Lone Peak defense.
So the Lone Peak offense led by Cruz Christensen, the senior, as Kepa Niamatolu has been banged up and not in the lineup tonight. And here we go, number 3, that's Keenan Pula, one of the Pula twins, trying to get that edge. And Keenan ends up with a few yards. Take a look at the Lone Peak players to watch on offense.
Well, you got the Pula twins, Jaron and Kennan, and they're both fantastic and very dynamic. Cruz Christensen will be a quarterback, but he's not unfamiliar with this situation. There was a couple of games of suspension for Kepa Niamatolu at the beginning of the year. Cruz Christensen has done a really nice job. The truth is, Lone Peak's got a couple of really good quarterbacks in both Kepa and in Cruz.
Yeah, Cruz actually has more time at quarterback for Lone Peak this season than Kepa, almost 600 yards of passing. And they'll go to that ground attack, and what a push all the way up as we take a look at the defensive players to watch for Corner Canyon.
There's a good look at him. That's Josh Harris, number 21, 3 interceptions on the season. He is a true ball hawk. You got Mason Wood at the linebacker position, and Jaden Pierce with 3 sacks on the year on that defensive line.
So 3rd and short. They need about 2 yards. And Tate Barney into the backfield. The senior who's gotten most of the work this year in the backfield for Lone Peak. And here we go. And Christensen to throw. Gets a good block. Pass is caught. And that's Jaron Pula, one of the other Pulas.
I talked with the Corner Canyon defensive coaches and said, how do you handle the Pula twins? Said, well, we're not going to get physical with them at the line of scrimmage. We're not going to do this, press coverage on them. I said, that would probably be in vain because they're big. They're 6'4" each, and they can get around you. And that's the danger that you deal with, is if you give them cushion, then they're going to be able to make plays like that, come back on a 5-yard comeback and get the ball.
Lone Peak trying to turn that turnover into points. Tate Barney in the backfield next to Christensen. And Barney's, it's a reverse. It's a reverse. And it's Jaron Pula again. And a good pickup on 1st down is going to lead a 2nd and short.
Oh, good play action right here as far as the handoff was concerned before flipping it back to Pula. And it got the whole defense flowing to the right side of the formation, and then to come back on the left side, and enough room for a nice gain on 1st down.
Boy, you're right, Alem. A great ball fake really sold that. Sold me. 2nd and short. And Barney right up the middle, lowers the head, and Barney's going to be right on that line. I mean, he is right on it.
1st down.
Yep.
There you go.
Brown got to him, got to his legs, but he already had too much momentum going forward and ends up picking up the first down.
And he's into the University of Utah red zone, always climbing to reach the goals of unsurpassed impact into the red zone. Tonight's game brought to you by America First, Utah's #1 credit union. If you're ready to get your money working, become a member today at americafirst.com. Christensen to throw. And Christensen's going to dump it off to Barney, who drops it. That's an incomplete pass. He was turning to run before he caught it, right, Frank?
You know, watch these running backs are notorious. When a quarterback lays a ball in their hand perfectly, hand delivers it, so to speak, and he turns his head upfield and leaves it on the turf.
Let's be real. It could have been a better throw.
Travis Kelce said the same thing the other night.
I'd say quarterback's fault.
So second down, and Sean Tahi now into the game. He's banged up a little bit throughout this season, but he's back now. Fake to Tahi, pass caught, Pula, and Pula puts on a move and dives ahead for a first down. It looks like it's going to be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line.
Jaron Pula had 4 defenders around him, Frank, and I don't know how you defend it any better than that, but a nice job by Christensen to just drill it in there and give Pula an opportunity to make a play.
Excuse me, 11. They're saying it's second down, but look, the box is right on the sticks.
Oh, let's.
Okay, now they moved.
Now they're going
the sticks they didn't want to leave. The chain gang didn't want to leave. So an early report from Frank Dolce on
the chain gang was reluctant to leave. They didn't get confirmation from the referee crew. You know what? I'm going to say the chain gang standing their ground was the right move until you have confirmation on the field.
Absolutely.
From the 8-yard line, 1st and goal, Knights.
Frank telling it like it is.
Yeah, I think this chain gang has come up through the Ute Conference ranks, you know. A lot of training.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line, and Sean Tahi spins ahead to the 5.
Good blocking up front that time. Pulling some of the linemen from the right side to kick out on left side. Tahi able to just put his head down and pick up a few yards there.
Alema, and when you're running through the line of scrimmage like that in between the tackles, how many times are you taking friendly fire? Because Tahi just took a shot from his offensive guard.
Yeah, right there. You're right.
He did, yes. That happens. That was Bot Mulatalo.
Was that Bot? Yeah, when Bot hits you, you know it.
Yeah, you're going to feel that one.
Yeah, that friendly fire is not so friendly.
2nd and goal. Christensen to throw, is looking left the whole way. Nearly intercepted. I mean, Jackson Evans had that in his hands.
Talk about running before you had the ball. Jackson Evans had 95 yards of green in front of him. That should have been intercepted. And that is one of those things in a game like this, Alema. First of all, the mistake on the pass, but you survive it because a clean interception is dropped. We'll see if Lone Peak can take advantage.
3rd and goal. 10th play of this drive, and remember they recovered that fumble right around the 40-yard line. Again, Christensen to throw. That pass is caught. It's a touchdown for Pula.
That time a little bit of a gamble, Frank. They try to bring some pressure to try to get to Cruz Christensen, but that means you got one-on-one coverage on Jaron Pula, and Pula would just move outside and then back inside on the slant, an easy pitch and catch for the touchdown.
He's such a nice target going into the end zone. He has that big body, and the catch radius enormous.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Point after is up and good, so turnover turns into points. And one of the Twins delivers on America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rival.
Let's see, string cheese, ooh, soda.
Surprise! You have a brother.
Hi. Whoa. Why didn't you tell me before?
Well, we just got him.
For opening a new account at America First Credit Union.
Which, surprise number 2, you're moving out and living at America First.
Huh?
Get your money working. For a limited time, new members get a cash bonus when they open a checking account.
Let's go take some turns. A common phrase at a university at the foot of some of the best snow-covered mountains in the world. Another common phrase on the University of Utah campus, unsurpassed societal impact. Sure, it's lofty, but it motivates the care in our hospitals, the research in our labs across campus, and the real-world applications of our breakthroughs. Innovation and impact. It's what you get from a university that is always looking up.
Jaron Pula, wide receiver out of Lone Peak High School. I'm the strongest man alive.
All right, strongest man alive, really. Wow. Player cards brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see. Big Region 3 opening weekend. Last night had a great game as Skyridge outlasted Lehigh in what was just an incredible night of just great play after great play.
That's a great description of it. Skyridge outlasting Lehigh.
Yeah, he literally did.
Looks like it got to the 12th round. Is like, who's still standing here?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We'll see what we get tonight, but early on, turnovers already a factor. So here we go again, and this kickoff sails into and out of the end zone for a Victor's Tires touchback.
Well, we saw this last night where Lehigh went up a couple of touchdowns after turnovers from Skyridge, and now a turnover that turned into a touchdown for Corner Canyon. I'm curious to watch and see how Helaman Kasuga comes out and handles this next series.
So Kasuga, first play is going to be Weston Briggs on the handoff, and 5 yards for Weston. McGee's Awards and Engravings, it's time to be recognized. McGee's Awards and Engravings, they'll have our Champions Trophy for us after the game. Second down. And Kasuga looks right, goes back left. He's going to take off, and Kasuga caught about 2 yards shy of the first down, and it's that man, Anthony Grimmer.
Yeah, great form tackle in the open field. Grimmer able to keep Kasuga from getting that first down.
And on the ground, just fighting his way through that hole is Kingston Cooper. And he's got enough for a strong auto first down.
Between Weston Briggs and Kingston Cooper, and to think about Coach Kerr and the way that he runs his offense, there's so much that goes on as far as the passing game is concerned, but Briggs and Cooper do a nice job keeping that defense honest.
Kasuga, downfield pass is caught, or short at any rate, and Landon Kerr comes up with the reception.
Nice job just kind of sneaking into the middle of the field right there.
Landon, of course, the nephew, head coach Eric Kerr. Second and short. Dancing his way through a crowd of Lone Peak Knights, and Grimmer's there again. I suspect there's a big night coming for Anthony Grimmer.
Yes.
4 tackles already.
Yeah, that time forcing Kingston Cooper to kind of try to navigate traffic in the backfield.
I mean, they haven't run that many more plays than Ford. He's had a tackle on all of them. And this time, Cooper's able to get outside. Oh, takes a huge hit at the end of that.
Yeah,
Pula's on the sideline.
Well, Pula is starting on the defensive side of the ball as well.
Yeah, but hit him on the sideline and kind of. Oh, and then he threw his helmet off. I wonder if this could go offsetting. They've had some great battles over the years. A little bit of a rivalry here. Here we go. Let's get the call. There could be a lot to unpack on this one.
After the play, personal foul face mask on the offense, number 24.
Oh my.
15-yard penalty. It will be 1st and 10 for Corner Canyon.
That's an interesting call to me.
Very much so.
Because it seemed clear, and we had the replay in slow motion as opposed to watching live action. But that looked like a late hit from Pula. But they're instead going to call the penalty on Cooper for getting the helmet of Pula and basically ripping the helmet off.
Well, and there's no doubt that happened.
Yes.
But I thought it was both. That's why I thought it'd be offsetting. All right, Kasuga back to pass. That pass is tipped. Tipped at the line. It looks like Tavita Monga got the big paw.
Well, I talked about this front seven for Lone Peak. They get a huge push this time and get into the passing lane. And a great job by Monga to get in there and get a hand on the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. Kasuga, plenty of time, takes his time, fires, incomplete. As a couple of Knights converged on that one, including Cooper Stosic. That's him.
Looking for his main target, which is Kai Meza. A game that we did earlier this year against Corner Canyon versus Liberty. Meza had a huge game.
Headed to Minnesota. He's averaging right around 90 yards a game receiving.
Yeah, it's interesting. Minnesota recruiting pretty heavily here in the state of Utah. They were at the game last night. I expect that they got somebody here.
3rd down. Kasuga going deep downfield. Got a couple of receivers open and caught inside the University of Utah red zone by Isaiah Morris.
Flag down.
And way back.
10 yards past the line of scrimmage. It's at the 1st down marker.
So I wonder if they've got an offensive lineman downfield.
But it looks like it's going against Lone Peak.
Yeah,
Corner Canyon on the move.
55 yards on the reception. They're talking to Eric Kerr. And everyone's moving south.
Defensive holding. How about the amount of time, Alema, Kasuga had to throw and the way that he stepped up in the pocket and stayed calm?
That penalty will be declined. 1st down.
Yeah, it's so easy for a quarterback to feel the pressure or that maybe the pocket's collapsing and start to take off and run. That time, Kasuga doing a great job with some poise in the pocket and then able to launch a strike down the field.
So they're going to have the ball right at the 10-yard line, but it is a 1st and goal. Cannot get a 1st down. Weston Briggs, and Briggs cuts back and very close to the end zone. They'll call this down at about the 2.
Well, flag coming in late. Briggs looks like he's trying to adjust his helmet. Not sure if he got a hand to the face or.
Kingston Stroshine and number 3, Kenan Kula on the stop for the Knights.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 2 on the defense.
Oh boy.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 72 on the offense. Those penalties will offset. They both have 1 unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well, that'll be critical for Monga. Monga's going to have to make sure that he doesn't get into any more trouble as far as unsportsmanlike type penalties. Trying to see. There it is.
Oh, yeah, you see right up there. All right, so here we go. Kasuga to throw. Corner, caught. Well, he was headed corner, ended up going right over the middle. Lucas Jackson has the touchdown, and the Knights now a point after away from tying it up. Do we have another flag?
Probably a celebration flag.
I know it's the rule, but it's a terrible rule.
And I would say, too, that, the officiating crew, they know how big this game is. They don't want anything to get out of hand.
Yes.
So
Touchdown is good. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 7 on the offense. 15-yard penalty will be assessed on the succeeding kick.
Yeah,
1 on time down.
I'm wondering if he spun the ball or you know, something like that, which to me is fairly benign, but it will get flagged every time.
It's just there's no margin for error.
Yeah.
There's like no celebration at all. Anything can be called.
Point after is up and good.
But you know, there's okay. I have a lot of thoughts, but we have to go to break. So I'm going to collect my thoughts, Dave and Alema, and then we're going to come back. It's 7-7 here at Lone Peak High School against Corner Canyon.
You know you can trust Victor's Tires. Trust Victor's to get your car ready for spring and summer road trips. Trust Victor's for those special wheels you've been looking for. And there's no credit check needed at Victor's. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
FanX Salt Lake. The once-a-year event is back. FanX is coming your way September 25th through the 27th. Join the ultimate 3-day pop culture experience where you can meet your favorite celebrities, explore an immersive vendor hall, hear special guests share stories, and connect with a community that shares your passion. FanX is the perfect place to bring your family, make new friends, and share unforgettable moments with fellow fans. Save on tickets now with promo code MAGIC at fanxsaltlake.com.
You know you can trust Victor's Tires. Trust Victor's to get your car ready for spring and summer road trips. Trust Victor's for those special wheels you've been looking for. And there's no credit check needed at Victor's. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
Student experience on campus.
Hawaii, Kohala District. I'm not sure if he's from the Kohala District or not, but he is from the Big Island. And moved from Hawaii, for the Big Island of Hawaii, and moved to Utah to go to Timpview originally. And then had some family up here. The family ended up moving to this area, or should say the Corner Canyon boundaries. And so after his sophomore year, ends up at Corner.
How about the squid kick? Got to get on that. And fortunately, that worked out. But, I mean, it's going to be good field position. But Cooper Stosich wisely fell on that football.
Man down on the field for Lone Peak. Yeah, he looks like he's in quite a bit of pain.
Tag Zundel. Is that who we think's down there?
It is.
Hey, there's the Mac Shack. You know who's in there. Lemon Harrington is home away from home. There's a good shot.
Yeah, I cracked the door open a little bit just in case anybody wanted to bring me food. Kepa Niamatolu, who's not playing tonight, his dad and his family is out here. They are cooking up a storm out here in the parking lot. Great tailgate going on. Yeah. And they brought me a nice tray, some of the best Rice Krispie treats. I'm going to show you what I got here. So let's see if the camera can get this.
Alema, that is not even nice. I want one of those Rice Krispie
Polynesian donuts over here, and then the Rice Krispie treats, and I already had a hamburger that was delicious. So
why don't you just start selling some of that? You'd make a fortune.
No, because then if I sell it, then I can't eat it. Like, it's here for me to eat, but I do share. So who is on the camera right here? Who, when you get a chance, come on over. And partake of this.
Okay.
But special shout out and thanks to the Niamatolu family.
Good news, Tag Zundel walking off the field.
Yeah. That's great news because it did not look good when he went down. He was in a lot of pain.
Sometimes you tweak that knee in this turf and you just don't know. It just feels so odd. And then it calms down a little bit and you can walk it off. He's right over to the training table. We'll go check on Tag in a minute.
All right, so with Lone Peak, Cruz Christensen, a quarterback, Sean Tahi in the backfield behind him. And now the Knights on the move, and Tahi lowers the head, gets a couple. It's a good offensive line versus defensive line matchup. Jaden Pierce, Manasseh Brown, Peely, Eli Board. The guys up front for Corner Canyon.
And I really think that this game will be won in the trenches. That front seven on the defensive side against the front five, the offensive line. Whoever is able to give their quarterback protection, I think, will come out on top.
Second down, 8. And Christensen, he gets plenty of time. He's going deep, and that pass is caught. And just like that, Pula's into the end zone again. 56 yards.
Frank, that was a beautiful pass as he put so much air under the ball and allowed Pula to be able to run under it.
How many times do we say that during a football game? Oh, if he just lets his receiver run under it. And that was perfect execution. I mean, that thing had hang time, and Pula could just go track it down. What a beautiful play.
And another point after, up and good. What a game. 14-7. Take a look at our Eye in the Sky, brought to you by Sembelt. For all your equipment needs, they provide us not only with the scissor lift, but the generator for our games. And Alema, you've used this model.
Actually, I drove this from Skyridge. I just drove it right up on the highway. I just drove it right up the street. Well, it took a couple of hours, but because, you know, there is a speed limit, and I was trying to stay within the speed limit. Maximum speed, by the way, on the scissor lift, I think is like 12.5 miles an hour.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Always good to have Sunbelt taking care of us here, making sure the truck is powered and the scissor lift is fully extended. Good looking crowd on hand here for both the visitors and the home team. Last night when we were at Skyridge, it was homecoming. Big celebration at halftime. I thought I was at a Broadway show.
I would guess that there are probably some of the Skyridge and Lehigh players that have come here to watch tonight's game in person.
Neighborhood, that they all know each other. And a returnable kick for Corner Canyon. And up near the 30-yard line. Josh Harris on the return.
Okay, Tag Zundel still on the training table, so he is not participating defensively on this series for Lone Peak.
Well, Bart Brockbank told us that we could see Bot Mulatalo on both sides of the ball, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that. I don't see him in there right now. But
yeah, he's hard to miss.
Yeah, you would know if he was in the game. All right, here we go. First down for Kasuga and Corner Canyon. That pass maybe a tiny bit behind Lucas, but I know what you would say, Frank. Catchable ball.
Yeah. Catchable ball, and really what happened, he took his eye off the ball. You see his head turned upfield before he had secured the football. And, you know, that's always the main thing. You got to possess the ball first, then figure out where you're going.
So no gain, second down. Kasuga again to throw. And that pass splits the receiver and the defender. I mean, right down the middle. Could have gone either way.
You could see it came out of Kasuga's hand funny, and he knew it immediately. Yeah. It's not. Kasuga throws one of the best footballs that we see in Utah high school football. That one came off funny.
Big third down here. Line to gain is the 40. Kasuga 3 of 7 in this game so far. And back to pass. And that one's a little high and outside. Trying to hit Meza again. And Kai Meza, his target there, still does not have a reception in this game. And guys, he's been targeted 4 times.
Yeah, they're certainly trying to get the ball to their star receiver, Kai Meza, and just have not been able to connect so far tonight.
And the issue is at the quarterback position. I mean, those are throws that Kasuga, we've seen him make time and time again. Those two just a little bit off on plays that should have been receivable balls.
Oh, no.
Down.
Got to get on that. Boy, talk about avoiding a complete disaster, as Ledger Holmes can't handle the punt initially, but ends up with the recovery. So, leading 14-7. Lone Peak has the ball back. Just under 2 to play here, first quarter. Region 3, great teams in this region. This is number 1 versus number 3. 32-yard kick and a 4-yard return.
I would say nice job by that Lone Peak defense to get the ball back to their offense, but I think it was lack of execution, Frank, by Corner Canyon on an offensive series.
I think that's exactly right, Olima.
First down here. They'll keep it on the ground and bouncing it outside. Great run. And finally caught and wrapped out of bounds beyond the 40-yard line. Tate Barney. As far as passing, you guys are going to love this. 76 of the 79 Lone Peak passing yards have gone to Jaron Pula. How about that? 4 receptions, 76 yards. Couple touchdowns. By the way, in case you're wondering, that's 19 yards per carry, Alema, or do you round that up to 20?
Oh, of course I'm rounding that up to 25.
At least. That last play garnered 18 yards.
Great block on that last play by Patrick O'Banion, the left guard for Lone Peak.
First down on the play fake, firing downfield, and in and out of the hands of Thomas Herget. Good looking ball by Christensen. And Frank, you said he throws a really good ball.
He does, both of these quarterbacks.
And he might have lost track of that ball as it came through. One of the linebackers, Mason Wood, getting up and getting the hand. I'm not sure if he deflected the ball or not, but either way, I think it changed the view for the receiver.
That's exactly right. It changed the view. The ball was not deflected, but it did change the view of the receiver, and it probably changed the trajectory from the quarterback's hand.
With second down, that was interesting. Kind of a weird little mesh point there, but Barney ends up with a pretty good gain. About 4 yards, but you have to take another look here. It didn't look all that clean.
This play had multiple opportunities for disaster, and they avoided it. Lone Peak doing a nice job of getting something positive out of a play that could have been absolutely it still was a mess.
Right. 3rd and 6. Barney stays in the game next to Cruz Christensen. Barney's got it again, cuts back, and Barney dives ahead, pulls his way to another strong auto first down. What a run there.
Well, it's an interesting counter play that they run where they hand off in front of the quarterback, and then they change direction in the backfield and come back to the other side. And they get the defense flowing, and then they come back across the grain. There's a look at Kepanio Metolu on the sideline in street clothes. Not playing tonight because of injury.
Played his sophomore year at Alta. Christensen's pass, what a pass, right over the middle, and that's caught and into the University of Utah red zone. And guess who? Add more yardage to number 5, Jaron Pula.
Nice job by Christensen to get this thing out. And even though there was plenty of white shirts around, Pula picking up some yards after the catch.
17 yards on the pickup, and that's going to wrap things up in the first quarter. And the home team, Lone Peak, they're already leading 14-7, and they are knocking on the door on America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
With your home at RC Willey. Embrace this season and refresh your space with cozy colors. With stylish furniture and festive decor, it's easy to get ready for holiday guests and entertaining. Visit RC Willey and make your home holiday ready today.
Let's go take some turns. A common phrase at a university at the foot of some of the best snow-covered mountains in the world. Another common phrase on the University of Utah campus, unsurpassed societal impact. Sure, it's lofty, but it motivates the care in our hospitals, the research in our labs across campus, and the real-world applications of our breakthroughs. Innovation and impact. It's what you get from a university that is always looking up.
McGee's Stampin' Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stampin' Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
Some shops, they just give you an oil change and send you on your way.
But at Master Auto Tech, our master service goes beyond that.
Our master service package includes premium oil, full digital inspection, tire rotation, fluid top-offs, and a brake check.
Plus, BG EPR to clean the sludge out of your engine.
And BG MOA to extend engine life and performance.
Getting the master service means you're going to be doing it less often, saving you money over time.
So come down and ask for the master service. It's not just an oil change, it's peace of mind.
Your trusted, helpful expert, Master Auto Tech.
RC Willey has everything you need to make your home more comfortable. From cozy sofas to stylish bedroom sets, our wide selection helps you personalize your space, one piece or one room at a time. And with our low price guarantee, you can buy with confidence and make your home your way today.
My name's Kai Meza. I play receiver and I go to Corner Canyon High School. Shout out to Mom for changing my diapers.
And you know, that's an important job, and we don't thank our moms enough for it.
Well, I think the options are you don't change your kids' diapers, and then what?
Wait a second.
That's what you're going with?
Well, I was under the impression he was talking about a present day. Is that like a present day? Thank you.
Wow.
Why would, I mean,
Christensen looking end zone, throwing high as everybody was covered. Player cards, by the way, brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see.
Kennan's looking for a flag on that. It's like they're holding me.
Hey, man, have you ever known a receiver who doesn't run down and look for a flag? Come on.
By the way, we talked about Jaron Bula. He's approaching 100 yards.
I used to have a guy named Brian Rowley.
Fantastic receiver. Rowley. Yeah.
He's the guy that would come back to the huddle and say, they were holding me, but Frank, I was wide open.
Yeah, right. Second and goal. Oh, ball's on the ground.
Ball's
still on the ground. Oh, this is going to be a fight.
Corner Canyon have
they do.
Yes, they do.
Wow. What a big turnover. Tate Patterson comes away with that football.
I think
you know what? That wasn't Christensen.
It was a bad mesh point, and at the mesh point, I think Tahi and trying to think who the quarterback was. It was number 15.
That was Keely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't. That's right. Different quarterback, and that's a risk.
That's risky. Yeah.
Yes.
You bring in your Wildcat package, and guys' helmets hit and balls on the ground.
Well, let's see what Corner Canyon can do. And right out of the gate, it's a pass from Kasuga downfield. Great yardage after the catch, up beyond the 30-yard line. And Isaiah Morris hauls that one in. 20 yards on the pickup.
Kasuga had a couple tough passes the last series. This one starts off really well.
Correction, that's Tate Patterson with the catch.
And downfield again. Meza's got this one.
Finally, they connect with Meza.
They've got multiple numbers on this Corner Canyon defense.
Flag down, flag down.
15 yards on the pickup, but let's see what the flag is.
This might be tacked on.
Yeah, well, no one's walking the other way.
And that was my
Everyone's
bad
holding ground.
Personal foul, illegal helmet contact, number 3 on the defense. 15-yard penalty at the end of the play. Will be a first down.
But that was my bad. It was Isaiah Morris. I was looking at the defensive side.
I tried to drop a hint,
double
but there's
numbers
multiple
here.
numbers. Yeah.
Yes, you did, Dave. That was thoughtful. There's a lot of double numbers on the play card.
Rather than just throwing someone under the bus.
Yeah.
Hey, Alema,
drop a
that
huge
was wrong.
Frank likes to be a little more direct.
Blunt. I feel like that's the best approach.
Alema, you idiot.
First down, and in a hurry. They're already up on the Lone Peak side of the field. Kasuga, plenty of time. And, well, I think what happened is the receiver stumbled down there. Yeah, that's Carter Kerr, by the way. The youngest Kerr.
Yep. So you got Landon Kerr, the cousin.
Yeah.
And then Carter Kerr, the son of Eric Kerr.
The baby of the family. He's got two sons playing college football, Tate and Noah at Weber and Utah State. We'll be up in Logan tomorrow night. Utah State against
can't wait.
McNeese. Frank Alem and I calling that game. Screen set up for Meza inside. Meza. Oh, he's got some great blocking and a lot of room. Finally run out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the University of Utah red zone.
Very well executed screen play. Comes back and Meza sets up his blocks and is able to get to the sideline for a big gain.
21 yards on the pickup. Tonight's game brought to you by America First, Utah's #1 credit union. If you're ready to get your money working, become a member today at americafirst.com. Kasuga looking left. The hole wide open. No one with Meza, and he scores.
Coverage breakdown, Frank, that time by Lone Peak.
Yeah, and the defensive backs are talking to each other right now like, wait, you're supposed to get the flat. I'm taking the... Nope, you're... little miscommunication in the defensive backfield leaves a man wide open. And by the way, that Coach Kerr is kind of a master at putting that kind of pressure on the defense.
Point after on the way is up and good. And we are deadlocked. Back and forth we go. A good one in Region 3. #1, Corner Canyon. #3, Lone Peak. And Meza into the end zone.
Are you okay? You seem upset. Turns out you were right. Our car was breaking down and we did need a new one with a loan from America First Credit Union. Me saying there was no hurry and to wait was wrong. Hey, on the bright side, we got to meet Huey.
Get your money working with our low-rate auto loans. Now, with no payments for 90 days.
Your whole life, you woke up before the sun, worked hard, so your family could have the things they want. Everything was going great. Until one night when you were hit by a drunk driver. Now you're out of work, bills are piling up, and you're worried about your family. As Utah's original personal injury law firm, our team at Robert J. DeBry will get you the settlement you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the aids.
America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals is brought to you by McGee's Trophies, Victor's Tires, Sugar House Furniture, and Coleman Knitting Mills. Beautiful night out here. This is the sweet spot of the fall.
You're exactly right.
Yeah, right? Because, when we start out in August, it's a little hot. You get into October, late October, November, it's a little chilly, but tonight is just perfect.
I love you guys who are in buildings. It's a little chilly in October.
Well, that's a good point. All right, so how does Lone Peak respond? And here we go, the Knights trying to get something going, and Isaac Honua with a good return. Kasuga, I mentioned his numbers. First 3 drives, he was 3 of 8. That last drive alone, he was 4 for 5 and 71 yards. So he got something going.
When Kasuga's on, Alema, I mean, is he the best quarterback in the state?
Oh, man.
There's some. I mean, we've watched a couple of good ones last night.
We've got some good quarterbacks. Maybe even some great
good
quarterbacks. But I really like the way that Kasuga plays. And he's been doing it since he was a freshman. And he's really starting to kind of settle into this Corner Canyon offense now.
All right, Cruz Christensen back in now, looking at, boy, he's got a lot of time. Really only a couple of guys going after him, and finally has to throw it away. That doesn't last forever.
Yeah, they had the three-man rush, and they got Manasseh Brown, who's very athletic on the defensive line, and they drop him out, and he goes back into coverage. So they really only had three guys attacking the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly, it's a great point, Olema. That's why Christensen couldn't throw the ball downfield to the left where he wanted. They had an extra defender in the area.
Second down 10. And Sean Tahi. Tahi gets a couple. And be sure and catch the voices behind your favorite video games at FanX this September 25th and 27th. That's next week. There'll be celebrities from your favorite games, such as Olema's favorite, Date Everything.
Never heard of it. My kids have not heard of this game.
Halo, Resident Evil.
I'm curious now.
Five Nights at Freddy's, and more FanX next week. Maybe we should go out there and find out what the heck that is.
That's amazing. Well, maybe.
Date Everything.
That's amazing that you can have a career as a voice of a video
game. No kidding.
Yeah. I think three happily married guys should not be playing Date
Everything.
Everything.
3rd and 7. And Christensen's pass, that's a big one. And another first down, and give Pula, that should put him over 100 yards. Kind of carrying that ball like a loaf of bread right after he caught it, but it worked. Take a look.
A little play action to hold those linebackers and give a little extra space there for Pula to operate. Nice pass in there by Christensen.
6 receptions, 103 yards, 2 touchdowns, averaging 17 yards a reception.
Not bad for about 15 minutes of work.
Right. First down. Corner Canyon showing a little pressure. And Tahi bounces out of it, and Sean Tahi. What a run. That's a lot of work for 5 yards.
Yeah, he should have been tackled 3 times before he was actually tackled.
Yeah, Mo Brown got to him in the backfield. He was able to break out of that tackle, spins out, and then one more tackle. Brown gets him right here. He breaks that tackle, and then another opportunity to bring him down. Mason Hamilton can't bring him down, and then it took a couple of guys to get to his leg. He still never hit the ground.
Yeah, he never went down. Injury update. Tag Zundel still being worked on the sideline here. They taped up his knee originally. Now they put a light brace on it. He's trying to work his way back into the lineup.
Second down 5. There's a flag down. We'll check that as Tahi.
There's got to be holding there. I don't know how the flag. There's a flag now. Maybe he just didn't have any other flags left, but that had to be a holding call on Lone Peak. I don't know if we'll get a chance to look at it, Olema.
Well, till we get the call, it's a gain of 3.
Well, the play didn't look great in the backfield. It looked like there was a little bit of, communication problem between Christensen and Tahi.
Looks like a false start, by the way.
Watch how Christensen is still trying to. He was trying to pull that.
You're right.
Because he's reading that edge, and he would have made the
backfield on the offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat second down.
So illegal formation.
Yeah, it would have been the right call, I think, or the right decision for Christensen to keep it, but. I don't blame Tahi. If I'm a running back, as a former running, you put that thing in my gut.
You're not giving
say
it up.
Goodbye.
Yeah, right.
Say goodbye to the ball.
Fool me once. Second down 10. Christensen firing deep, and a lot of pushing and shoving down there. Oh, a flag came out. Wow, he's trying to hit Seth Woolley.
I don't know.
I just felt like a lot of back and forth.
I think
There's 2 flags on the play.
I'm with you, Frank.
I don't know about that flag. I mean, they're hand fighting down there, and that's a pretty good battle. And
it's just Robert J. DeBry, you make the call.
I'm with Frank on this one. I keep the flag in my pocket.
Receiver downfield on the offense.
It's going to be offsetting.
51.
Yeah.
Defensive pass interference. Those penalties will offset. Replay the down.
So I guess in a way you got your way.
In a roundabout way.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Just replay second down.
So here we go again. This is, I believe, our third 2nd and 10. They're going to try to run it, get the ball outside to Tahi, and Tahi cuts back, and Sean Tahi, great carry on 2nd and 10 all the way down inside the 30-yard line or right on it.
Well, I love this play for Sean Tahi. You're going to toss the ball back to him deep in the backfield. It allows him to survey what's in front of him. Gets good blocking up front, and then a little burst of speed to get past the defender, and big gain for Tahi.
19 yards on the pickup. What a game we got going tonight. Very similar to last night's game. Lots of big plays, and back and forth we go. Tied up under 8 to play here in the first half. Barney, not much there. He will gain nothing.
Great job, Mo Brown in the backfield. Big number 88, 6'7", great basketball player, but his agility, he was showing that. It was on display. He was able to get off of his blocker and get to the legs of the ball carrier before he got through the line of scrimmage.
Second down 10. Christensen, he's really had a lot of time to throw. That pass was dropped. You do not see that very often out of Pula.
That was a rare occurrence there where a ball was within reach of a Pula and it didn't come down as a reception.
Corner Canyon coming into this game not only ranked #1 in the state, but #6 in the nation, according to Max Preps, and #11 in the nation, according to Rivals. But right now, going toe-to-toe with Lone Peak, third down.
The center snapped the ball, but then he forgot to let go of the ball.
Remains third down.
Oh, man. That's a tough break. I don't know if the center didn't realize it was shotgun, if he thought the quarterback was under center. He snapped the ball and then just held on to the ball.
Timeout taken by Lone Peak. Head coach Bart Brockbank in his 9th season. Done a great job with this football team. Right now he's trying to devise up a play for a 3rd and long.
New flooring instantly updates your home. Now's the perfect time to buy during the semi-annual flooring event at RC Willey. For 10 days only, save up to 40% on select carpet styles and pay $39 for installation. Let our flooring experts help you find the perfect floor at RC Willey.
Looking for the perfect suit for that special occasion? At Mr. Mac, we have the best selection of suits for weddings, missions, and more. From boys' suits to men's formal wear, we've got you covered. Complete your look with our great accessories, including shirts, ties, shoes, and belts. And with free alterations, you'll always get the perfect fit. Come into one of our 9 convenient locations today or MrMac.com. Mr. Mac, locally owned and operated for nearly 60 years, making you look your best.
Fall in love with your home at RC Willey. The season styles and colors are here. Whether you're hosting a large crowd or just want to make your space feel more like you, we've got you covered. Visit RC Willey and make your home holiday ready today.
Welcome back. Beautiful evening. Look at this, looking out west. Sun beginning to set. As I mentioned earlier, kind of the sweet spot of the season. Going to have fun tomorrow. Got a morning game up at Rice Eccles, the big noon game. Utes taking on Texas Tech, and then Frank and 11 and I are going to head to Logan. We had a chance to visit with Bronco Mendenhall this week as his team's getting set to take on McNeese, and what a fun visit that was.
Oh, it was great to talk with the former BYU head coach Bronco Mendenhall, who of course had to stop at Virginia and then on to New Mexico, and now it feels like he's right at home in Logan. He's just loving it.
Yeah, he made that very clear. He absolutely loves being in Logan. 3rd down, 15. Full pressure being shown by Corner Canyon, and here they come. And just getting rid of it just in time. Christensen lets it fly, but incomplete. 4th down coming.
Pressure coming from the backside right here. Couldn't get home. Josh Harris, who's got 3 interceptions on the season, almost got number 4 right there.
Had a chance to talk to Tag Zundel's dad on the sideline, Dusty. He said that it's sore. His leg is sore. It hurts him a little bit, but he's going to keep trying. Get back out on the field.
Always good news when they try to get you back in, tape it up.
4th down. They're going to keep the offense on the field, going to the end zone. This ball's up for grabs. Jump ball, and it's caught. Oh, my goodness.
Wait. Yes, it is.
Pula again.
Well, what a great job by Pula. He had a couple of defenders trying to keep the ball away from him in the end zone. Little push off at the end here, and goes up and gets it. Got both feet in, only needed one. Great throw from Christensen, put it right on the money for Pula. So Pulo's got a 56-yard touchdown reception already in the first quarter. Now another big touchdown on 4th and long.
35 yards. And Pula, how about this? What a night. 7 receptions, 138 yards, 3 touchdowns. And we're not even at halftime yet.
Pretty impressive.
He has 1 more yard receiving than Kasuga does passing in this game. Just phenomenal.
That's fascinating. Yeah. And that, you know, that is a killer. That takes all the wind out of the sails of Corner Canyon, who held Lone Peak to 4th and long. You just figure you're going to find a way to get off the field. You're not even thinking of giving up a long touchdown, much less a first down, and all of a sudden, here comes Pula.
Well, give credit to Bart Brockbank, the head coach, offensive coordinator, and he calls a touchdown play, a home run on 4th and long. Instead of just going for the first down, move the chains, and stay alive here. It goes for it all.
Boy, another entertaining game. I mean, what are we doing right to deserve
scheduling right Region 3?
There you go.
Yeah, that may have something to do with it.
This is unbelievable. We just had a great game last night. They're kind of a lot like this one. And you guys were talking about, you just mentioned, you know, is Kasuga the best passer in the state as we look at the RGS Exteriors scoring summary? But you come down here in Region 3, there are just so many athletes.
Yeah.
I mean, just one right after another.
Well, Cruz Christensen's putting on a show. He's the 2nd team quarterback.
Yeah. Kasuga's pass is picked off. Intercepted by Tao Tanavasa. And things unraveling for Corner Canyon in this first half.
Yeah, that may have been trying to take a little too much there. I mean, and I feel terrible. We may have given Kasuga the jinx by calling him the top quarterback in the state. We'll see if he can settle down here. But that certainly puts the Corner Canyon defense in a difficult situation.
Well, it was Tate King who put the pressure on Kasuga. And then the interception by Tanavasa. Tate King came on that inside route to try to get to the quarterback instead of trying to go outside and maybe put some pressure. Great job.
Oh, no. And Christensen goes and gets the ball. And oddly enough, there are a couple receivers in that area, but he's not getting away with that one. But you see, Pula was one of them because they were all chasing after it as well.
Everybody was chasing after it.
Intentional grounding. The ball did not go beyond the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty from the spot. loss of down.
That's a tough.
That is tough because that's from the spot, right? That's where the flag was thrown, almost like a beanbag to mark the position of where the ball was. But this was a disaster right from the beginning, and it went way over his head.
Actually, it was, I think it went through his hands. You look again. I would argue, but ref, I was setting up a screen.
Yeah, that was
my guy was right there.
Hey, this isn't too. I mean, didn't Lone Peak just score in a position like this?
Yeah, 35 yards, so it's only second down. Just kind of march down the field, a little at a time. Here comes the pressure. Pass caught. And a pickup of 10. Actually, they're going to give him 12 forward progress.
Rodriguez coming in and making the stop there. Would not until after a sizable gain for Lone Peak, but they got a ways to go.
Under 6 now to play first half. Kasuga thrown 2 interceptions already in this game. Yesterday we had Keneal Sweetwine throw 3 for Skyridge, and they still won. Third down, 24. Christensen, that pass is high. General direction of Pula. And fourth down.
I think I saw 5 white jerseys.
Yeah.
And Pula.
See, you think the plan is to put a lot of guys on Pula?
A lot of guys on Pula. It's not double coverage. It's not triple coverage. It's not quadruple
secondary coverage.
It's just, yeah.
It's everyone.
It's
so
all
they'll punt
of them,
this one away, try to pin him down.
I get to see some things on the sidelines that you guys don't get see. That with coaches losing their minds. It's entertaining to watch. Flag down.
Diesel Dart's going to let this ball sail out of bounds. Wow. That's a great kick.
There is a flag down on the far side.
Yeah, it's a 40-yard line. You're right.
Remember that old term, coffin corner kick?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
36-yard kick. You're right. Bounced right out of bounds in the corner. Officials sorting this one out.
They're going over to the Corner Canyon sideline to have the conversation, so I assume it's going against Lone Peak.
And a re-kick.
Illegal formation. Too many men in the backfield on the kicking team. 5-yard penalty will be from the previous spot. Replay fourth down.
Oh, yeah, they definitely want that re-kick. No, we'll just take it at the 3.
Right.
So Diesel backs up to the 10.
Yeah, absolutely. Big break that time for corner.
Hey, Lemon, they're not going to fake this, are they?
Not a chance. There is zero.
This one I feel a little more confident.
Do you? Okay.
I felt real confident last night, but this is 100%.
Yeah. All right, that kick away. This one's not going to be as good, but it's going to head that direction. This will be out of bounds right around the 20. This game brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see. Weber State University. So Lone Peak with a 19-yard punt. So good call, and obvious call, of course, on Corner Canyon's part. Another ill-timed penalty. 5 penalties, 35 yards for Lone Peak. Corner Canyon has his 2 penalties. I feel like there's been 5 or 6 minutes left in this half for
5 or 6 minutes
for a long time.
6, 7.
All right, Kasuga setting up the screen, gets the ball outside, and good yardage after the catch. That should be close to another first down, just shy. Chain gang did a nice job of dropping the chain to avoid a collision. Boy, now Frank's even got me complimenting these guys.
Yeah. It's an integral part of the game.
Yeah,
you have to keep your eye on that chain gang.
And Kasuga gives off first down yardage and more. And desperately trying to bring down Briggs, he is a load, as you can see right there.
I want you to watch number 77. That's Tafa. Big number 77. Watch this block. Boom! Get that guy out of here. And open up a way for Briggs.
And here we go again. Keep feeding the beast. And Weston Briggs will score. 45 yards.
Great job off the right side. The play prior to that, now come back, same play on the left side. And Briggs with good blocking up front. That freed him into the second level, then into the secondary. Nice blocking, gets through. Tafa once again with a nice block. And then Briggs was free sailing to pay dirt.
Point after up and good, and once again we are tied. My goodness. What a game, back and forth we go. That didn't take much time either. There's Weston Briggs, 6'2" senior. And he just took off.
Both these teams coming up with big explosive plays. Lone Peak through the air, Corner Canyon, a lot of it coming on the ground. I got good news for Frank Dolce.
Uh-oh. What do you got?
The Neometolu family just delivered the second wave of food.
Round two. Yeah. You know,
I feel like a Samoan chief, a Matai. And the Matai just kind of sits there, everybody just brings food.
And gifts.
And we're going to fight kava and we're going to celebrate. So I'm sharing this food from the Neometolu family and the Lone Peak family here. For anybody who wants to come grab a burger.
Count me in.
You're in.
Count me in. Well, I saw him walk off the field right before the game, and he said, hey Frank, I brought food for a limit. He said you didn't need anything. And I said, yeah, that's just like a limit.
Yeah, that's pretty much not true. Onside kick?
I think it's more just a squibber, but they better get on it, and they do. They did that on the last kick. They're obviously trying to avoid some sort of a return.
We've seen some nice returns in this game from Fonua. Isaac Fonua does a great job scooping this thing up. You got to get in front of it, and you never know how the ball's going to bounce. But watch him get to the sideline. Nice move right there. Good return.
So first down at the 40-yard line. 4:45 to play first half in what has been a back and forth game. And what a game for Jaron Pula. He has all 3 Lone Peak touchdowns. Got a hat trick. 138 yards to go with it. And Lone Peak trying to get outside, and big collision about 7 or 8 yards downfield.
And I love this, Fonua just coming off a really nice return. Keep him in on offense and let him carry the ball. Another big pickup right there. Gain of 9 on first down.
Second and short.
From the 49-yard line, second down and 1, Nets.
Christensen to throw. He's got plenty of time. And just kind of heaves that one down. He was intercepted but out of bounds.
Christensen's pass proved incomplete.
Well, Diesel Dart that came up with the ball, but as you mentioned, Foxy, out of bounds. And I think Christensen tried to keep that thing alive as long as he could. And once again, 3-man rush, 8-man drop. There's really nowhere to throw the ball.
So 3rd and 1. This time they'll try to get it on the ground. Not much room there, but enough for a first down. That's the second and third effort by Fonua.
I'm telling you what, this chain gang looks like a well-oiled machine.
Well, they moved in a hurry there.
We had a chain gang that needed oxygen last night, almost 1,000 yards of offense.
Yeah. And again, just trying bouncing it outside, and another good run. And Fonua, again, he's getting all the carries on this drive.
Yeah, Fanua's got a really nice knack for knowing when to spin. You watch him get through the line of scrimmage here. He's going to spin off that tackle right there and get a couple extra yards after the contact.
Under 3 now to play.
Watch for play action.
Here it comes. This time Christensen is going to keep it. I haven't seen that play yet, and he's stopped.
Wow. Mo Brown.
Yeah.
Coming off the edge. Showing his quickness. 6'7". He's got great wingspan. Got through there, made a dive at the quarterback's legs and brought him down for a loss.
First tackle for loss in this game for Corner Canyon. They had that big loss where the snap was off, but that's their first tackle for loss. Here we go on third down. And Christensen to throw. He's under pressure. He's going to run for it this time, and Christensen's got the strong auto first down. Extra effort there.
Wow, great job by Christensen. Gamble on the defensive side for Corner Canyon. They brought the house that time. And if you don't get to Christensen, man, there's basically a touchdown saving tackle made here at the end.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you bring that all-out pressure, you just have to get home. And fortunately for Corner Canyon, they had one guy left to make the tackle. But what a play that time by Christensen.
First down. Fakes to Barney. Christensen's pass caught. And good yards. The other ball's out. Oh, I think Corner Canyon might have this.
Corner Canyon says they have it, and the officials have not. No,
I
now
think
Lone
it
Peak
ended
says
up
they
in
have it.
Lone Peak's hands.
Oh, fortunate for them if that's the case.
No, yeah, it's Lone Peak.
Ooh.
Yeah, the ball came out of the pile a couple of times, and Kenan Pula was the one, if I'm not mistaken, that made the reception. Jaron Pula ends up with the ball. That's called covering for your twin brother.
There you go.
Now the ball's going to come out the back of that scrum, and Pula dives in there. Speaking of Jaron Pula this time, and he's able to pull that ball back into his body and keep possession for Lone Peak.
How many times did Tao have to scoop up the fumble for you?
He's still covering for me.
Short, see if they can get something on the ground here. And Barney, again, Tate Barney. He's a tough one to bring down. Fights his way into the University of Utah red zone.
He was like a weeble. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Check out Barney break this tackle here and then runs through a defender there.
Well, what a game we are treated to 2 nights in a row.
And a methodical drive here by Lone Peak. Moving the ball into scoring territory with 35.4 left before halftime.
No, it's interesting as I was talking to Bart Brockbank before the game. I said, how do you deal with the Corner Canyon offense? He said, well, we'd like to just put them in the situation where they, if they have a 12-play drive, we believe that we can force them in a mistake. Now Lone Peak's offense is on this long, sustained drive where they've been able to convert on some third downs and keep the chains moving. Now the question is, can they stay disciplined and put the ball into the end zone or through the uprights before going into the locker room?
Hey, Alema, can you see the uprights down here in the south end zone?
Yeah, they look split
crooked?
a little wide.
They look crooked.
Yeah.
Like they're narrow at the bottom and they go wider at the top.
Yes.
So the key is here, kick it high.
Yeah. We got more room. You got more room at the top.
All right, first down. Barney in the backfield. He's got the football, and he's going nowhere. Well, I mean, it still takes 5-6 guys to bring him down, but he's going to lose a yard.
Yeah. And time off the clock.
And the immediate timeout.
27 seconds.
Yeah, he should have been tackled 3 or 4 times.
Yep.
He just kept grinding away before he was finally brought down.
He might have a new nickname, Weeble.
Because Weebles wobble.
I don't know if that one's going to stick.
But they don't fall down.
Keep working on that.
Yeah. I'm not sure how many people remember Weebles.
Weebles wobble, they don't fall down.
Yeah.
Weebles McBarney. Maybe we'll call him that.
Whatever happened to Weebles? That seems like a toy that would be timeless. Kind of like the hula hoop.
What was the thing with the toy? I mean, you just wobble it and then it would never fall down. Like that was the toy.
Well, it's endlessly entertaining, don't you think?
Hey, by the way, we forgot to mention our bus stop of the game. We have a candidate. We'll announce it in the second half, but this could be it. The bus stop of the game right there.
Oh, yes.
Big tackle for loss. That was the first for Corner Canyon in this game. Could be our bus stop of the game, which we will announce later on. 10th play of this drive. Christensen's got it. Plenty of time. Downfield to the end zone. Another Pula. It's the other Pula with a touchdown. Keenan.
Time in the pocket for Christensen. And Kenan Pula able to get a little separation in the secondary. So we got 4 touchdowns tonight, all scored by Pulas.
How about that? Yeah, isn't that crazy? They have 4 touchdowns for Lone Peak. And Christensen has thrown all 4 of them. But if your name's not Pula, you haven't caught one yet. Here's Jaron. The Twins headed to the University of Utah, Frank. I saw Alema trying to recruit him before the game.
I mean, it's not a done deal yet.
Hey, Alema. You just eat your hamburger and leave the Pula twins alone. They're going to fit
Alema's
so nicely in Coach Beck's offense.
How about that offense? Oh, I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to this game tomorrow against Texas Tech.
It's going to be a really interesting. I think it's going to be a really interesting game. We'll learn a lot. We should learn a lot more about both teams, Texas Tech and Utah.
Yeah, about either one of them.
Yeah, Tech has not really played anybody of significance. And here's my prediction. Low-scoring game. Utah wins.
Okay. Well, we'll take that.
Not very often that Alema picks Utes to win anything.
Yeah.
So that's a moral victory.
It's very, very antagonistic.
What about BYU, though? That East Carolina can be a tricky place to play. I've heard they're going to have about 50,000 fans in that stadium. And what did I hear today? That the humidity is around 90%. Bear Bachmeier's first ever start on the road in college football.
Yeah, that's my biggest concern with the BYU game is how does Bear Bachmeier handle it? The defense is such a great asset because I think they'll keep the scoring low for East Carolina.
All right, first down for Helaman Kasuga, and Corner Canyon again wide open. someone is not going outside there.
Well, they got a prevent.
They're just deep. They're just going to let everything go underneath.
That was Deshaun Mayberry, by the way, who played here last year. Number 5, and then ended up moving to the Corner Canyon boundaries, and that's where he's playing now. 16 seconds. Kasuga firing downfield. Big pickup there. And out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
Play that time by Isaiah Morris. Great reaction by Kasuga as he got spun around. And that was all arm strength on that pass. He didn't have his feet planted, but got the ball downfield to Morris. Morris did a great job getting out of bounds to stop the clock.
7 seconds, 29 yards on the pickup. Kasuga looking, pass outside and hurrying out of bounds with 1.8. Mesa.
One play left.
This would be a kick of about 52 yards if they so choose to kick.
I think they're going for the end zone here.
Yeah, they're going to.
Yeah. Well, Davis Nelson's long this season. I'm not saying that's his, ability, but it's 36 yards. So you're right. It's one play to the end zone. You talk about playing prevent. Everyone will be backing up.
Now they're going to talk about it. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to throw the ball underneath. Like, Lone Peak is playing deep. They're going to have 9-8 guys in the end zone. So throw under the coverage and let one of your athletes try and make a play. Yeah.
I was watching the shot of Coach Kerr talking with Helaman and some coaching going on, if you will, right here. And the hand motions were saying, did you not see the top route?
Did you not see that guy who was running all by himself? Down? Yeah. Coach Kerr never stops coaching.
No.
He's there's a lot of questions about Coach Kerr and why he hasn't jumped up to the next level with all the success he's had in the high school game.
Well, he's such a great high school coach. I know that he loves the environment, and it does give him the opportunity, and you and I know this having talked with him. He's the track coach at Corner Canyon. They have a very successful track team. He loves coaching track, and he loves the things that he's able to do, and he's very connected to the players that move on, Jackson Dart and the rest of them that have gone on to play both locally and out of state. So I think there's something about it that is special for him. And who knows, if the right offer came, then maybe things would change. But I think he just loves what he's doing.
All right, here we go.
Brown, number 88, in on offense now.
So time is now expired. Kasuga is going to throw deep to the end zone. Ball's up for grabs. Jump ball. It falls incomplete. And we'll head to halftime with Lone Peak holding a 28-21 lead on the #1 team in the state. But Alema every bit as entertaining as what we saw just 24 hours ago, a couple of miles up the road.
Indeed. Back and forth. Some big plays on defense. A lot of big plays on offense. 28 points put up by Lone Peak.
Frank Dolce is going to grab.
Well, we're getting Coach Brockbank. Typically in this situation, we try to get the coach who is down, but that sideline is and the exit for Corner Canyon's all the way across the field.
Away.
So we'll run out of microphone range. So we're going to get Coach Brockbank to tell us about that first half. Well, Coach, that was quite a first half. Everything you expected in a rivalry type atmosphere?
Yeah, we had it all. Fumbles, picks, everything. Snaps, whatever.
Why not?
Yeah.
All the stuff. It makes it exciting. When you're managing your emotions on the sideline, how do you do that? What is your go-to technique to manage when some craziness is happening on the field?
Hey, for the players or me?
Yeah, mostly for you.
Yeah. I try to keep calm because I need the players to stay calm, especially when we make mistakes. We got to step up and play the next play. And so what I don't want them to do is have me or any of the coaches get down and be able to let that lead into, a few more plays here and there. But I think for the most part, our coaches are pretty calm. We get somewhat emotional, but yeah.
Absolutely. Well, why not? Okay, you take the lead going into halftime. What do you need to do coming out of the half to maintain or maybe even extend the lead?
I think we need to keep the pressure on offense. I think our offense is moving the ball pretty well. We're running the ball, passing it well. I just think that we really need to control the ball on offense, keep their offense off the field as much as possible. That was the goal on that last drive, is to bleed out all 4 minutes. But it made it exciting at the end, even 20 seconds.
Who knew?
Yeah,
You never leave any time on the clock if you can. That was a great drive. Anyway, best of luck in the second half. Good job, Coach.
Thank you so much, Frank. We've come to the half. 28-21. It's a good one. We've seen all sorts of battles in this one. Back and forth we go. Typical of Region 3, two powerhouse teams going at it. Sugar House Furniture halftime show is coming up next. You're going to meet our America First Credit Union scholar athlete and much more.
You know you can trust Victor's Tires. Getting ready to roll for your summer road trip? Trust Victor's to make sure your ride is safe and roadworthy. We'll top off your fluids and make sure you'll be cool on the road. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
Are you living your best life? Or are you wanting more? Something different? Well, maybe it's time for a change. Something impactful. Not just in your world, but around the globe. YouthLink wants you. Your best self starts here. This is your chance to help create a better world, a place that's beautiful and full of good people. The world is waiting. Ready to discover what you can accomplish? Come make a difference for yourself and those around you. Join YouthLink today. A better tomorrow starts now.
Everyone knows that Coleman Knitting Mills is the place to go for Letterman jackets and school sweaters. But did you know you can design and order your jacket online? With Coleman's new online builder, you can build your jacket anytime. Visit ColemanKnitting.com and design and customize your jacket just the way you want it. Visit our online store and custom design your jacket today. Coleman Knitting Mills, made to last.
It's in the thrill of starting strong, making gains. It's the real connections in between. It's in the satisfaction of being on the move. That brilliant feeling of getting somewhere.
You know you can trust Victor's Tires. Of course you can trust Victor's for tires. And when you're ready for those new wheels, you'll find them at Victor's too. Whether it's tires or wheels, Victor's makes financing easy for everyone. Victor's Tires, the place you can trust.
This is a 2 News halftime update.
Thanks for joining us for this 2 News update. We'll get you back to the game in just a second. Here are some of the headlines we're following today on KUTV. Smith Entertainment Group selected a global architectural firm, HKS, to design the master site plan for the Downtown Sports Entertainment District. HKS has 29 offices in 9 countries and has been involved in several projects, including the design of Victory Plaza in Dallas at the American Airlines Arena and SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. Today at UVU, hundreds of people coming for a vigil on campus in memory of Charlie Kirk. The university said the event was to provide a place for community members to come together in remembering. The university also says this is for healing and reaffirming shared values. The service included speakers and a choir performance. Also today, Salt Lake County announcing the contractors they've chosen to lead the renovation project at the Salt Palace Convention Center. Plans include a large-scale reconfiguration and a remodel of the convention center, which would include creating a second ballroom, allowing the venue to host 2 large conventions simultaneously. The project expected to be completed by January of 2031. All right, we're heading towards the weekend. Got a big football game tomorrow. The Utes taking on Texas Tech. Hopefully we won't get too much rain for the game.
Right, yeah. I mean, if we do see it, it'll be an isolated shower or storm. Hopefully it won't be lasting too long. For this evening through about 9 p.m., we'll continue to see some widely scattered to just isolated showers and storms for the central and southern part of the state, and that will decrease and dry out as we get into tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning can maybe see a sprinkle up towards the north and east. But yes, it's tomorrow afternoon and evening where it'll be northern Utah's turn turn for a few isolated to widely scattered showers and thunderstorms, more so up into the mountains, up through the Uintas, across the Wasatch Mountains, back up across portions of northeastern Nevada, but also maybe one or two storms reaching the valley floors here across the Salt Lake Valley. And that time frame would be from about 2 to 6 p.m. tomorrow evening. So watch out for that potential there. For this evening, though, we'll remain dry with those temperatures starting off into the 80s, cooling off into the 70s as we get through the remainder of the evening. And again, for that big game tomorrow, a few storms 2, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the evening or so, but more so dry into the morning hours. Again, that storm threat could linger as well for the Utah State game as well. So the next 3 days, we've got temperatures into the 70s. Pretty much a storm chance all the way up through Monday morning's commute, and then we dry things out. For St. George, you're looking at temperatures here nearing 90 degrees through the next few days. A little bit hotter on Tuesday. Another chance for an isolated storm on Wednesday. Across the Wasatch Front, we're nearing 80 degrees as we get through the next few days. A little bit cooler on Monday with that front moving in. A few storms there could impact the morning commute. Drier by Tuesday, heating things back up by Wednesday. We're back into the 80s.
Fall in love with your home at RC Willey. Embrace this season and refresh your space with cozy colors. With stylish furniture and festive decor, it's easy to get ready for holiday guests and entertaining. Visit RC Willey and make your home holiday ready today.
The price break has been extended. Now through Monday at Strong Volkswagen. You could save thousands. Price breaks on every new Volkswagen. The all-new redesigned Tiguan, now only $255 a month. Plus a huge selection of new Atlas. And get 0% financing for 72 months. And at Strong, you get a lifetime warranty. The price break has been extended. Now through Monday.
Proudly serving Utah
since 1955.
At Strong Volkswagen.
StrongVW.com.
Looking for the perfect suit for that special occasion? At Mr. Mac, we have the best selection of suits for weddings, missions, and more. From boys' suits to men's formal wear, we've got you covered. Complete your look with our great accessories, including shirts, ties, shoes, and belts. And with free alterations, you'll always get the perfect fit. Come into one of our 9 convenient locations today or MrMac.com. Mr. Mac, locally owned and operated for nearly 60 years, making you look your best.
McGee's Stamp and Trophy is Utah's #1 awards and engraving company. McGee's will help you brand your business and recognize the people who make it a success. McGee's has a passion for excellence that will make your accolades more meaningful. From custom-cut acrylics and crystal awards to framing, engraving, and sports memorabilia. If you can dream it, we can achieve it. Let McGee's take care of all of your awards and recognition needs. McGee's Stamp and Trophy in Orem, American Fork, and Salt Lake City.
With Tim from RGS Exteriors, the longest standing exteriors company. That's 5 generations, Tim, and you're proud of that.
We are. Look, my great-grandpa started this way back in the day, and now my kids are the 5th.
And 21 Best of State Awards and the Guild Award as well.
It's an independent company that surveys customers, and anything above a 90, you're awarded the Guild Master.
And you guys provide a warranty.
We cover everything on paper for 10 years, but you call us in year 11, we're going to take care of you.
Tim, how do people get in touch with you?
Just give us a call or check us out on our website at rgsexteriors.com.
RC Willey has everything you need to make your home more comfortable. From cozy sofas to stylish bedroom sets, our wide selection helps you personalize your space, one piece or one room at a time. And with our low price guarantee, you can buy with confidence and make your home your way today.
This is the Sugar House Furniture Halftime Report.
Welcome back to Lone Peak High School. We're at the America First Credit Union halftime report and the America First Credit Union Scholar Athlete. And again, once again, Dave Nellis, Director of PR at America First Credit Union, has found another unbelievable representative of this community and the high school community here in Utah. That is the one and only Kennedy Woolston. I'll start out by saying she's a 4.0 student athlete here at Lone Peak. She excels on the basketball court, 3 times 6A state champion, 3 times. She's a 4-star recruit and a top 100 player in the nation. She's also known for her kindness and respect. She's active in her community and with her church. She'd like to serve a full-time mission with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and
maybe play a little college basketball after that, and maybe also become a mom and a wife and all of those amazing things. And we couldn't be more proud of what you do in this community and how you represent this school. And I know Dave and America First Credit Union feel like you're an amazing representative of this Scholar Athlete Award. So congratulations. Tell us, what is the best thing about being a student athlete here at Lone Peak High School?
I think just all the support that everyone gives, all the teams support each other, and the community that we have throughout those teams is awesome.
Absolutely. Tell us about your community activity. Why is that important to you?
I think connecting with the community is super important, and just connecting with people around you through service, through things like that is super important.
All right, and what is the best thing you do on the basketball court?
Oh, I don't know. Just play with my teammates. I have incredible teammates and coaches, and so just getting be able to play with them is just awesome.
Well, congratulations. And Dave, how about that? I asked her about what she does really well on the court, and she says it's all about her teammates.
It is. She is one of those team players that takes it to the next level. You know, when you think about being a top 100 recruit, that's a personal accolade, but a three-time state champion, that's a team sport. And so, you know, those are some impressive things about her. What I love about her also is how she gives back to kids. She is so kind. She participates in the Special Olympics. She mentors children, and one of her dreams is also to be a third-grade teacher. So she's really got that heart and soul that wants to give back. So, Kennedy, on behalf of America First, we just want to say congratulations to you. We wish you well, and way to go, girl. Congrats on being our Friday Night Rivals Scholar Athlete of the Week. So way to go.
You know, one thing we failed to mention, and I hate that I failed to mention that, but in her free time, she loves Harry Potter and watching college football. I can relate to that. So there she is, Kennedy Wilson. Congratulations. That's halftime. That's the America First Credit Union Scholar Athlete. We have a barn burner here at Lone Peak High School, Lone Peak and Corner Canyon going at it. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
Let's see, string cheese, ooh, soda.
Surprise! You have a brother.
Hi. Whoa. Why didn't you tell me before?
Well, we just got him.
For opening a new account at America First Credit Union.
Which, surprise number 2, you're moving out and living at America First.
Huh?
Get your money working. For a limited time, new members get a cash bonus when they open a checking account.
When you're the oldest personal injury firm in Utah, you get to know a few faces.
So tell me what happened.
You just came in and sideswiped me, bro.
I got hit by a drunk driver.
And it hurts worse than that time that I was dropped. Talgate. Who would have thought?
I guess you can say we've seen everything. And I mean everything.
Juliet would never use these.
Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience needed to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
FanX Salt Lake. The once-a-year event is back. FanX is coming your way September 25th through the 27th. Join the ultimate 3-day pop culture experience where you can meet your favorite celebrities, explore an immersive vendor hall, hear special guests share stories, and connect with a community that shares your passion. FanX is the perfect place to bring your family, make new friends, and share unforgettable moments with fellow fans. Save on tickets now with promo code MAGIC at FanXSaltLake.com.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
And it's halftime here at Lone Peak High School, and the home team, the Knights, on top of Corner Canyon. 28-21 is your score at intermission. Let's take a look at our first half highlights. They're brought to you by America First Credit Union, where members come first. And early on, Lone Peak, Christensen to Jaron Pula for the touchdown. He was not done. There's more of that to come. But first, Corner Canyon would answer with this touchdown pass. Kasuga to Lucas Jackson for the score. We're all tied at 7. But here comes Jaron Pula once again. This time a 56-yarder. Great pass by Christensen. Drops it right in the pocket. And another touchdown for Pula. Here comes Corner Canyon. Kasuga to Kai Meza. And Meza in for the score. Now we're tied at 14. Maybe we need some more Jaron Pula. That's exactly what we're going to get. Another big touchdown pass in the corner. Couple of defenders around, but Pula comes down with it and gets his feet inside the end zone for another score. And now a handoff. This one going to Weston Briggs. Corner Canyon on the ground with a big play. Long run, and he's in for the score. Back and forth we go, 21-all. And finally, Kenan Pula this time from Christensen for the touchdown. And that gives us a halftime score of 28 for Lone Peak to 21 for Corner Canyon. This thing has gone back and forth. We would expect or anticipate the same in the second half. You should take a look at the first half numbers. Passing yards just about even. Rush yards in favor of Corner Canyon. Briggs with that long touchdown run, part of it. Turnovers have played a part, but they have not dominated the storyline here. So we're coming back with third quarter action. The second half is on the way. Friday Night Rivals halftime report brought to you by America First Credit Union. Stick around. We're coming right back to Lone Peak.
This halftime report was brought to you by Sugar House Furniture.
Are you living your best life? Or are you wanting more? Something different? Well, maybe it's time for a change. Something impactful. Not just in your world, but around the globe. YouthLink wants you. Your best self starts here. This is your chance to help create a better world, a place that's beautiful and full of good people. The world is waiting. Ready to discover what you can accomplish? Come make a difference for yourself and those around you. Join YouthLink today. A better tomorrow starts now.
Okay, it's ready.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Dad.
Thank you. So how's school today, Uzia?
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get upgraded to the Deluxe Bundle. Get the faster motor or 5 miles of steps per hour, the step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
Air quality in Utah can rank among the worst in the nation. To solve this, researchers at Utah State University collect organic compounds to run through a hydrocarbon analyzer. Their data helps government and industry reduce air pollution and its effects on public health.
I'm an Aggie. I'm working to improve Utah's air quality.
Oh, you all right? Hey, R.C. Willey would like to recognize a standout member of the Lone Peak community. Here to receive the R.C. Willey Extra Mile Award is Jordan Parks. The outstanding head custodian plays a crucial role here in keeping the school running smoothly. And, of course, beyond his custodial duties, he's a proud and active supporter of Lone Peak athletic programs. And to be your best, it starts with getting a good night's rest. R.C. Willey and Frank giving Jordan that Bed Gear Storm Performance pillow so he can sleep great and wake up energized. Thank you, Jordan Parks, for going the extra mile. R.C. Willey, your home, your way. Let's take a look. Oh, I love this feature. It's time for high school game day.
Welcome to Lone Peak. It's game day.
We've got a big game tonight. It's the state championship rematch. Looking to take home the W tonight. Go Knights.
We've got a new pregame show for you guys, 10 minutes before kickoff.
We have marching band, color guard, drill, cheer, and dance company performing before the game and at halftime.
We want to shout out all of our sports teams who took state last year, and especially our cross country, who is currently second in the nation. Every year, there are 400,000 kids that are diagnosed with cancer worldwide.
The average age of diagnosis is from 8 to 10. That's why tonight, we're going gold.
We're doing rowdy right, but Chargers, get ready for the nightmare. Sweet dreams.
We're a Long Beach here! We've been working so hard on our halftime for tonight.
Come support, let's go Knights!
Make sure to come early to check out our new pregame tradition, welcoming our boys to the field. We've been preparing for our competition season, and we've been working really hard.
We're so excited to give it all like it's our last.
Hey Knights fans, we're Lone Peak Drill, the school's competitive dance team. Competition season is right around the corner, and we want to see you there. Make sure to follow us at LonePeak_Chevaliers to stay updated. Tonight is our mini drill clinic. We have more than 150 future chefs performing. It's going to be our best halftime yet.
This year, our region competition is right here at home. We would love to see all of you there.
We want to thank all of our amazing sponsors for making everything this year possible. And of course, we can't forget our amazing parents.
We love you! Charlotte LBHS!
Crowd, by the way. Absolutely huge crowd broadcasting tonight. Gotta love it.
We were talking at halftime, about the halftime interview, because the locker room, the visitor locker room, is like all the way by the school. Now this field used to be a little bit. Was it a little bit farther?
No, it's always been here, but they added these grandstands over on this other side. Which, thank you for doing that.
I haven't figured out why they haven't gotten a visitor locker that's closer to the field.
Yeah. I mean, it's unreal. How, you know what else was like that? Morgan.
Yeah.
The visitor had to go all the way across that indoor facility to the school that was on the other side of this massive field.
Well, Morgan, I kind of understand. Here at Lone Peak, I think I'm going to petition for a Lone Peak alum to sponsor a new locker room.
Well, there you go. You know a few of those. And again, this is what Corner Canyon's been doing. This is the shortest kick they've had yet.
Yeah,
but
a little squib kick.
Squibbers.
You can't tell if what is the intention here. Is the intention to get it through the first line? Is the intention to hit somebody in the first line and get the ball to bounce off and get an onside kick?
Well, the average starting field position for Lone Peak in this game has been the 50-yard line.
Wow.
And look where they are.
That is advantageous.
9 yards away from that, yeah. For Corner Canyon, their average starting position has been their own 30. All right, so leading 28-21. Here we go with Lone Peak's first possession of this second half. And Christensen's going to come out throwing. Wow, talk about threading the needle and a pickup of 7. Let's take a look at the offensive players to watch and what they did in the first half.
Well, the Pula twins have all the touchdowns in the first half for Lone Peak, and that means 3 for Jaron, 1 for Kennan. So Cruz Christensen's numbers are impressive. He's 12 for 21, 193 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
The Pulas as a pair are going to go over 200 yards receiving, most likely, if that keeps up.
Well, I like that idea.
Jared may hit it himself, but yeah.
That means anything Tao does, I get credit for that,
too? Yeah, exactly.
I'm all in on that.
Hey, if I pinch Tao, would you feel it?
I would.
Yeah, that's how that works.
So don't get mad if I punch you.
Second down and short. And a good line push there. He's going to get forward progress of a pickup of a couple for Sean Tahi. It'll be 3rd and short.
Well, he ran into Diesel Dart number 10. A little collision. Dart coming up from his safety position.
Speaking of which, let's take a look at the defensive players to watch for the Corner Canyon defense.
Well, defensive lineman Jaden Pierce was active with 1 tackle. Mason Wood, 8 tackles. Josh Harris, 2 tackles and a pass breakup.
3rd and short. And again, they're going to keep it on the ground. They have got themselves another first down. Good line push that time. Good to see Sean Tahi back on the field. Only played a couple of games due to injury. But he is a welcome running back for this Lone Peak team. He's been a good one.
Tahi and Barney, both good running backs. Isaac Fanua had some nice carries in the first half. Looks like Tahi keeps on checking that left leg.
Yeah, he only had 91 yards rushing coming into this game because, as I mentioned, he only played a couple of games. And flag is down.
Everywhere. 2 flags. It's a false start.
5-yard penalty. Remains first down.
Patrick O'Banion, the senior.
He keeps going to that left leg.
You saw O'Banion jump there, just a little hitch.
So they'll back it up, and it's 1st and 15. And Christensen, pass caught outside, back to the original line of scrimmage, and more. Flag is down.
Yeah, there's a.
But we'll check this as Pula, Keenan Pula, out of bounds.
Interesting, Frank, where the flag was thrown at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Not sure if there was a lineman downfield. I don't think there was, because everybody was in protecting.
Yeah.
Because the rush was coming.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if maybe he lined up incorrectly, but that flag came out so late.
Go back.
Yeah.
Go back, guys.
And they are going to move Lone Peak back.
Ineligible receiver downfield on the offense. Number 88. Number 88 was covered.
Oh, okay. So 88.
Penalty, repeat first down.
88 is he's a tight end, but he was covered up.
Yep.
By the wide receiver, and so he can't go downfield.
7 penalties now, 45 yards for Lone Peak. Corner Canyon still only has 2 penalties, and they were early in the game.
Yeah, very different than last night's game where there were penalties throughout the night.
Lehigh ended up with 14 penalties, I believe. First down. Oh, nearly dropped the ball going into that line, but Tahi fights for the yardage.
I don't know if it's a tell, Alema, when there's not a single Pula lined up as a wide receiver on whether or not you're going to run the ball. But on that play, there was not a Pula lined up as a wide receiver. Pretty clear indication you're going to run it.
Yeah. So line to gain is just right about the 37 on a 2nd and 13. And Christensen looking to go downfield, throwing into traffic. That ball's tipped off the hands of Pula.
I'll tell you, the number of times that a Pula has been targeted, even with 4 defenders around them tonight, has happened a number of times.
Well, you're
and
right.
That's just confidence in the Pulas being able to bring it in.
To make a play, because there was a defender underneath, there was a defender over the top, and that ball wasn't tipped. It was just the defender underneath got in the lane, into the sight lane for Pula on the reception.
3rd and 13. Cruz Christensen fires downfield. Oh, just off the fingertips. That would have been very close to a first down for Seth Woolley, but he can't hang on, and Lone Peak will have to punt it away. Yeah, just a little wide.
I got to tell you that, if you are a receiver that is not number 3 or number 5, then you're going to be open on some of these routes, because when both Pulas are in, there's so much focus and attention on both of them that the other guys have opportunities.
Diesel Dart back to receive this punt, and he's going to let it settle in at about the 17-yard line. Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule. First of all, tomorrow night, Utah State hosting McNeese. You're going to see that game on KMYU. Alema, Frank, and I will be up in Logan for that one. College football tomorrow. We're looking forward to that at 6 o'clock. Next week, our high school football schedule. On Thursday, we head up to Fremont as they will host Farmington. And then Friday, right back down to Region 3, Skyridge at Corner Canyon next Friday. Looks like you can't really go wrong in Region 3 right now. And good pickup on first down, first possession for Corner Canyon in this second half. Kasuga, you don't see him do that a ton, but he is certainly capable of it.
And here's the thing, you know, when you come in from a different program and you're trying to learn the Corner Canyon offense, one of the hardest things I think for some of the quarterbacks who have come in to adjust to is that quarterback run. And Kasuga is just getting accustomed to it.
Short run there for the first down.
I don't know that anybody ran that quarterback run in the Coach Care offense.
Timeout.
Nobody.
Replay that play.
Better than.
You got him off.
I don't know if you know where I'm going, Frank, but I'm going to go with
you're
Austin
going with
Kafensis.
And I'm going with Jackson Dart.
That's a hard, to choose between those two.
Yeah.
But I'll bet you if we looked at the numbers for Kafensis, the rushing numbers, they're going to be more than what Jackson Dart had.
How about the total offensive numbers?
Probably Dart.
Sticking with some running, and why not? Another Master Auto Tech first down. Let's take a look at our players to watch for the Corner Canyon offense from the first half and what they did.
Well, Kasuga's numbers, 11 of 19, 191 yards and 2 touchdowns. Meza was targeted a bunch of times, but he ended up with 5 receptions, 64 yards, and a touchdown. And then Mayberry's numbers as well.
Bouncing it outside, Weston Briggs.
Briggs, tough runner, man.
He is.
Had that big touchdown run in the first half, and back-to-back good runs for Briggs on this series.
Let's take a look at our players to watch for the Lone Peak defense.
Well, you got Grimmer. We talked about him off the top of the broadcast. 5 tackles, a pass breakup. Monga's got a pass breakup with a tackle. And Tanavasa, 2 tackles, and he had that interception in the first half.
And again, they're just running the ball. Nothing on this one, though. They'll give him actually 2 yards on the forward progress. Briggs getting a lot of carries here in this first drive. He just went over 100 yards. That's a quiet 100 yards. He had the one drive where they fed him several times. Of course, he has a touchdown.
Yeah, that touchdown was at least 30 yards, was it not?
Yeah, and in this game, by the way, he's averaging 14 yards a carry. 105 yards on 8 carries.
Yeah, I'd take that.
Third and short. Oh, Kasuga is met, and he'll be dropped for a loss.
Wow, and this is fourth down.
And I got to think that defensive coordinator Ryan Denny anticipated that quarterback run there. He had the perfect defense. Nice job executing by that front 7.
Promising drive to start. Ends there on third down. Force the punt.
Well, neither team has been able to get anything going on their first drive. High, short kick. They're going to have to get out of the way. And it finally settles in right at about the 30-yard line. No scoring here in the third quarter. It remains a 7-point lead for the home team. Region football after the 29-yard punt. The Knights with the football when we come back on American First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
Your whole life, you woke up before the sun, you worked hard, so your family could have the things they want. Everything was going great, until one night when you were hit by a drunk driver. Now you're out of work, bills are piling up, and you're worried about your family. As Utah's original personal injury law firm, our team at Robert J. DeBry will get you the settlement you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
So, you have time to get groceries, or?
I had time. I just didn't have any money.
I know.
Maybe this time we get some help.
Okay.
Class 2026, Lone Peak High School, office tackle. They call me the Juggernaut.
Juggernaut. Bud Mulatalo. Player cards brought to you by Weber State University. Build the future you want to see. Weber State University.
I'm curious where Mulatalo's going to play at the next level, offense or defense, because he's capable of playing either side.
Well, he's going to your school. Don't you have a pipeline to that?
I do have a pipeline, but I don't make the decisions.
That's not what I heard. Kalani says he relies on the Harrington twins quite heavily. First down, second possession. Oh, my word. That snap goes up and right into the hands of Tate Barney. This will be an interesting replay. Take a look at this.
Well, that was fortuitous. Goes through the hands of the quarterback right into the hands of Barney. Barney is able to just make a heads-up play, but he is pursued by Mason Wood and brought down at the line of scrimmage.
You don't think that was a design play?
How many hours do you think they have to practice that play?
Tonight's game brought to you by America First, Utah's #1 credit union. If you're ready to get your money working, become a member today at AmericaFirst.com, or do like Alema and I do and get the app.
Always on that app.
Wood now has 10 tackles, and wow, Christensen just got that ball out in time. They end up with a 4-yard pickup. He was about to get leveled. In fact, he did get hit.
He did take a hit. He's slow getting up. Kind of gimpy back to the huddle. Had to fix his chin strap. You know when you get that hit, Alema, and then your chin strap ends up around your nose? How to readjust it.
Or the hit where you end up looking out of the ear hole.
Yeah, that's
right. Like, this is kind of weird.
Yeah,
oh, it's the ear
strange.
hole.
So 3rd and 7. Neither team's been able to finish a drive in this second half. And Christensen gets out a little trouble. Fires. That pass is low and incomplete. So another punt coming.
That time, initial pressure from Mason Wood. And Wood got turned around. He popped back up. And he was looking around like, where's the quarterback?
Where is the
And Christensen was still scrambling.
He had no idea where he was.
If we could isolate Wood on that play, I mean, that's like...
He was in the middle of a Where's Waldo?
Slapstick comedy right there, yeah.
Diesel dart at his 30-yard line.
They've kicked away from him all night. Oh, high
Sam Parker
snap.
able to get that ball and bring it in. And fair catch called for by Diesel to 35.
Wasn't it great talking to Coach Brockbank at halftime? He was like, yeah, we've had a little bit of everything in this game. Turnovers,
he summed it up.
Plays, high snaps.
32 yards on that kick. Hey, catch the voices behind your favorite games at FanX this September 25th to 27th. There's going to be celebrities from your favorite games, such as Date Everything, Halo, Resident Evil, Five Nights at Freddy's, and more. FanX coming your way 25th through the 27th.
That's right around the corner.
It's this coming week. First down for Helaman Kasuga and Corner Canyon, and busting it outside. Once again goes Weston Briggs.
Yeah, Briggs has quietly racked up the yardage, over 100 yards. Untouched to the second level.
So great pickup on first, so a 2nd and short. And Kasuga screen outside. They've got a little bit of room, but well read. And brought down. This is going to be no gain, and a good open field tackle by Kingston Stroshine.
Wow. And Lone Peak has tackled so well tonight.
I think Ryan Denny kind of coaches that, right?
It looks like it. And they have executed. His team has executed well. This is not a given. This is a same 3rd down situation where Corner Canyon couldn't convert on the last series.
3rd and a long yard. and just about lost his head on the way, but oh, he's close. It's going to be about half a yard shy, I believe, Frank.
Well, Cubby Hoyle did a great job getting initial penetration. See if they're 4 down territory here.
They are.
Nice job by Hoyle.
Yeah, 4th, less than a yard.
And they have, Lone Peak takes time out. They had some confusion on personnel on the field.
Yeah, Ryan Denny was not happy.
He was interested. He was engaged in that situation.
Well, they'll sort this out. When we come back, we'll see if Corner Canyon can convert on the 4th down on American First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
Build your jacket at Coleman Knitting Mills.
Are you okay? You seem upset. Turns out you were right. Our car was breaking down and we did need a new one with a loan from America First Credit Union. Me saying there was no hurry and to wait was wrong. Hey, on the bright side, we got to meet Huey.
Get your money working with our low-rate auto loans, now with no payments for 90 days.
Build your jacket at Coleman Knitting Mills.
America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals is brought to you by R.C. Willey, Sunbelt Rentals, Utah State University, and FanX.
My name is Dart, safety receiver at Corner Canyon, and I just started golf, and I'm like a 6'7" handicap.
Yeah, 6'7", but his teammates, yeah, they weren't having that. They just, all they heard was handicap. No, 4th and less than a yard. And quick handoff, and that's going to be enough for the 1st down. You know what? You just give him a head of steam, and that worked.
It worked, but that was just like, he didn't get it by much. What happened to this Corner Canyon passing attack?
This big play offense.
Well, here it comes. Kasuga back to pass. Fires downfield. Broken up, and a dangerous pass.
Ooh. You are so correct.
What's
Dave
funny,
Boggs,
though, is that's been working on the other side when Pula's in there.
That's just maybe a tad bit behind. That's a catchable ball, but he was throwing into coverage.
Hey, this Lone Peak defense is no joke.
2nd and 10. Kasuga stands in the pocket. That one's off the fingertips. That time, I believe that was Isaiah Morris. Yes.
Yeah,
these tip balls are dangerous.
It feels like Kasuga is unsettled. He has not been the same accurate passer that we've seen throughout this football season tonight. And I give a lot of credit to this Lone Peak defense. I mean, they're just
no doubt
disruptive at the line of scrimmage and getting into passing lanes and tight coverage.
Kasuga again, firing downfield. That is a heck of a catch considering the hit. Wow. I mean, Deshaun Mayberry got rocked.
Mayberry, who you mentioned, was playing at Lone Peak last year. As we talked to Coach Brockbank before the game, said Mayberry came up and gave him a hug, said hi to him, and he said, I was kind of emotional. I was like a little sad. It's like, that's my guy. I had him since 9th grade.
18 yards on that pickup. Kasuga was hit, and it's picked off. And Kasuga, credit the defense for getting the ball up in the air, and Tavita Monga for coming up with the interception.
Frank, you're absolutely right. The reason why Kasuga has looked a little unsettled in the pocket is because the pressure has been relentless. And this time coming from the backside and getting a hand on the throwing arm and drops right into the hands of Monga.
Absolutely. And it's a universal truth. No quarterback is as productive under pressure, and that has been the Lone Peak philosophy tonight, is to make the quarterback uncomfortable, and Kasuga's looked a little uncomfortable.
2 minutes to play in the third quarter, and we're still at the halftime score. So 30. Oh, boy.
There's a flag.
Reverse. There's a big flag now.
Yeah, that's a 15-yard defenseless. That's the right call.
Mason Wood was the recipient of the hit.
I'm going to disagree on this is the right call.
This is the right
Robert
call.
J. DeBry, you make the call.
I mean, I understand the call.
Yeah.
I'm saying I just don't agree with it.
Oh, yeah, well, that's a good point.
Because you could have taken this guy completely out.
Well, I think he kind of did.
So
here's what I would say. According to the rule book, that's the right call.
Certainly, if you're looking at the rule book, letter of the law, then that is a penalty.
You just don't like the call.
I'm talking about the spirit of the law, Frank.
Yeah, I am with you.
Illegal helmet contact, number 88. Initiated contact with the helmet. 15-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
Now, on the slow motion replay, there is helmet-to-helmet contact, and there's very little, wiggle room there.
Yeah. But there's several things.
You two hash this one out.
Like I think we came to some sort of an agreement there. Like, according to the book, that's the right call.
All right, Christensen again, and Christensen in trouble.
Oh, Kozlowski got him.
Oh, and another flag. Oh, my goodness.
Now, that's a call I don't know that I agree with.
I would vehemently disagree on this one.
I don't agree with that. There's no face mask on the play, and as soon as the whistle blew, the player released the quarterback. Like, I just don't agree with that call.
Well, as we're watching the replay here, and great job by Kozlowski, who's got a little bull rush going on, and the whistle is blown, and he's not taking him to the ground. He put his hands up.
During the play, personal foul, face mask.
I didn't see the face mask.
An opening of the helmet, 15 yards from the previous spot. Repeat, first down.
Okay, so he called grabbing and opening in the helmet, and I didn't see that, Alema, but maybe you see it on a replay.
I'd have to take a look at the replay specifically again, and we'll see here. Number 18 is Kozlowski, and I still don't see him in an opening for the helmet.
I didn't see it as it was happening.
I'm telling you, as we watch the replay, that is not the case. That is not the case. He had a handful of jersey.
So on the Robert J. DeBry, you make the call. Alema is overruling. 1st and 10. And right into the Tahi run there. And it was 1st and 10 here about 10 minutes ago.
Isn't it exciting how we got back to 1st and 10 in the same spot?
Second down, 7. Remember this, I think this drive at one point it was 1st and 10 here, and then it backed way up, and then it moved up, and then it backed up, and then it moved up. And Tahi getting to the outside, and he should have a first down yardage, and he does. Another Master Auto Tech first down.
Great job by Tahi that time with a little burst to split the defenders.
Could be the last play of the half, I think.
Yeah, they're going to hold
the hands up and say, let's let this thing run. How about that, guys? 49 points combined in the first half and 0 in the third quarter. So we're going to head to the fourth quarter, and we've got another great Region 3 battle, just like last night. These two top 5 teams going toe-to-toe. Fourth quarter coming your way next on American First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
Fan X Salt Lake, the once-a-year event, is back.
FanX is coming your way September 25th through the 27th. Join the ultimate 3-day pop culture experience where you can meet your favorite celebrities, explore an immersive vendor hall, hear special guests share stories, and connect with a community that shares your passion. FanX is the perfect place to bring your family, make new friends, and share unforgettable moments with fellow fans. Save on tickets now with promo code MAGIC at FanXSaltLake.com.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. Bacon waits for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
Wake up! We got pain to relieve by morning. Ice, hot, lavender! New Icy Hot, nighttime recovery. You're so back.
Welcome to Sugar House Furniture, where we've been selling solid wood furniture at affordable prices for over 30 years. Whether you need a single piece or an entire room, find what you're looking for at Sugar House Furniture, your Mission Furniture specialist.
Absolutely beautiful night here in Utah County, and it's time for the Tony Finau Foundation and Coleman Knitty Mills Letterman's of Love jacket giveaway. Coleman Knitty Mills presenting, and Frank Dolce presenting, a Letterman's jacket to Anna Bybee. That's a good-looking jacket right there. Anna's a senior and a member of the cross-country and track teams here. Also an outstanding member of the Student Council. The Tony Finau Foundation and Coleman Knitty Mills proud to honor her achievements with that Letterman's jacket. Coleman Knitty Mills, quality that lasts a lifetime. Nice job, Frank, standing in for Coleman Knitty Mills as we start the fourth quarter.
Well done, Frank.
Attaboy. 1st and 10 for Lone Peak, leading by a touchdown. Trying to get a couple of yards right in the center of that defensive line is Sean Tahi.
That time Tahi spinning but couldn't find anywhere to go. Still a gain of a couple. Nice.
We had at that game yesterday, both berms at both ends of the field filled up. They don't quite have that set up here, but it's standing room only on the north end zone.
This is
out of bounds there.
A big game here in Utah County.
Pickup of 3. Here we go on 2nd and 7. Christensen looking, firing downfield high.
Yeah, that's a. Oh my! Okay, I think there could have been a flag on that play, Alema.
I'm going to disagree.
What is it with you tonight? It's so disagreeable.
Seth Woolley,
like he almost got tackled.
Disagree with Alema.
Yeah, but the ball was already over his head.
That doesn't. There's no such thing as an uncatchable.
It was an uncatchable ball. The ball was past him.
So then that would be a late hit.
When he was tackled, is what he's saying. Okay, there you go.
It still wasn't a tackle. He didn't get tackled.
Like he did. He kind of tackled him.
3rd and 7. Christensen, quick pass, and it's caught by Pula. A flag just came in after that catch.
Yeah,
something might have been going on between Ledger Holmes and Joaquin Rodriguez.
You're exactly right, and I think it's going.
It's an ineligible
5-yard penalty.
It was Bott.
Replay 3rd down.
Bott got downfield.
That pass came out so quick. That surprises me.
Bott must have been sprinting off the line of scrimmage to get downfield.
That really came out in a hurry.
Okay, so penalties have kind of killed a couple of Lone Peak drives tonight. We'll see if they survive this one. But.
3rd and 12. Keep an eye on those Pulas. Christensen. And that pass came in a little high, but he caught it.
He did.
So very manageable 4th down here. That's Ledger Holmes. Now you've got an interesting call to make. I mean,
yes,
you're at the 44-yard line. You need 3 yards.
This is not a for sure, but they're going to go for it.
That was a good-looking pass from Cruz Christensen. Put that up there, out of reach of the defenders. Allowed Ledger Holmes to go up and get it.
This could be a situation where they're going to try and draw Corner Canyon off.
Nope, they're going to run the play. And Christensen's pass caught. First down, Pula. That would be Jaron.
That's not the first time that it has been a 3rd or 4th down and short. And Corner Canyon has brought the house with one-on-one coverage on the outside. And if you're going to leave your quarterback on an island against a 6'4", 200-pound receiver in Pula, I kind of like Pula's chances.
That's a tough matchup.
Yeah, Christensen's been picking that apart all night. And Tate Barney on first down.
How's he still on his feet?
Oh, my word. What a run.
It's like a...
Go ahead and say it. It looks like a Weeble?
No, I looked like I was going to say there's destruction in his wake. That's what I was going to say. It's like,
but you're right.
I'll tell you, he's tough to bring down.
People are bouncing off of him and falling to the turf as he runs through.
2nd and 4. Still have not had a score in this second half. And here we are in the 4th quarter, under 10 to play. Christensen again. And that pass is caught. And another first down. And Pula again. Boy, Alema, you made a great point. I mean, his size and the strength of his hands. You just get the ball anywhere near him. Either one of them. He's now at 155 yards on 10 receptions.
Wow.
You can even do the math on that yards per catch.
15.5 yards per catch.
3 touchdowns.
Thank you, BYU math.
That's a good math right there. Miley's giving me the thumbs up. Yep. She's so proud of you.
Math fundamentals.
First down, Tate Barney. I feel like Tate Barney can fall for 5 yards.
That time they brought Bot Mulatalo from the left side around the lead block over on the right side. Nice hole.
This is turning into a statement drive here in the 4th quarter for Lone Peak.
Already up 28-21, 8.5 to play. This is the 10th play of this drive. And once again, they're just trying to grind out this drive with Barney. And he's finally stopped, but the Diesel Dart's the one that went down. Barney never really actually fell.
And Dart is no pushover.
No, he's not.
Tate Barney went over to the sideline. He's trying to tap himself out.
Like, I need a
and the
rest.
coach said,
nope, get back
in there.
Oh, here comes Tahi is in.
He did. You're right, though. He had tapped the helmet. This is a 6-minute drive. Frank, you called this a statement drive. 6-minute, 10-play drive, and they're inside the University of Utah red zone.
We'll see if they can pay it off.
Yeah,
they're going to leave Barney in as an extra blocker here.
Tahi outside, bounces back inside the 10-yard line. Another good run. And what a nice job mixing up everything on this drive, too. Passing and running.
And a couple of really critical plays by the Pulas, picking up first downs in difficult situations. What a luxury it is to have those two guys.
12th play of the drive. They just keep on cranking. Sean Tahi in the backfield. And this time Christensen's going to keep it. And Christensen going to fall ahead. I think he's got it. I mean, Frank, you're right on that line.
No, he doesn't have it.
Just shy, maybe
right.
a yard
Officials
shy.
are right on it, yeah.
But you know who is on it? The Chain Gang.
Yeah, they are.
This has been an A+ Chain Gang effort tonight.
So 3rd and about a yard.
There's a look at the chain gang. They're having a little conversation about maybe headed out to Denny's after the game.
That's their reward.
Denny's?
Yeah. Applebee's? I'm not sure where we go these days.
And he's got the Master Auto Tech first down. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. And they continue to just chew up the clock. Remember, this drive, they started the 4th quarter with this drive.
Well, think about it, Frank. The conversation you had with Bart Brockbank.
Yes.
He said we're gonna need to keep their offense off the field. That means sustained drives for our offense. That is exactly what they have done.
They couldn't have drawn it up any better so far. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
By the way, Mason Wood 13 tackles already in this game. He has been busy. And lowering the head, Tahi again. He's going to get. Well, the official initially had him all the way up at the 1, but then he backed up to the 3.
Yeah. He repositioned himself.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, we're getting, like, both Pulas are getting single coverage at the goal line. That seems very tempting.
Yeah, perfect opportunity for a little play action to Tahi. And then hit one of the Pulas on the edge.
15th play of this drive. This is unbelievable. I don't know if you can squeeze too many more plays into a drive.
Possible slant coming in from
2nd down. Tahi again, and Tahi skips into the end zone.
What a great drive by this Lone Peak offense. Give credit to the offensive line. Fox, you talked about a good mix of run and pass on this series, and a great job finishing it off with Sean Tahi getting in for the touchdown.
Point after on the way, and that kick is up and good. How about 35-21? Number 3 Lone Peak leading undefeated and top-ranked Corner Canyon. A great battle in Region 3 on America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
America First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals is brought to you by Mr. Mack, RGS Exteriors, Master Auto Tech, and Weber State University.
Let's see, string cheese, ooh, soda.
Surprise! You have a brother.
Hi. Whoa. Why didn't you tell me before?
Well, we just got him.
For opening a new account at America First Credit Union.
Which, surprise number 2, you're moving out and living at America First.
Huh?
Get your money working. For a limited time, new members get a cash bonus when they open a checking account.
The challenges of college are easier to overcome when you're embraced by community. Surrounded by beauty. Inspired by quality. And empowered by opportunity. It's all here at Weber State. Find your brilliance.
Hey, this game recap brought to you by America First Credit Union. Alema, sum it up for us, will you?
So much scoring in the first half, and Jaron Pula was on the receiving end of 3 touchdown tosses from Cruz Christensen. That one keeps both feet in bounds for the score. And then great running by Weston Briggs. He's over 100 yards in this game. Long touchdown run in the first half. It was 28-21 after 2 quarters of play. And here's one more touchdown for Pula. This time it was Kenan Pula. And this happened moments ago. Lone Peak with the Tahi touchdown goes up by the score of 35-21.
By the way, Tahi, the first Lone Peak player not named Pula to score a touchdown in this game.
But certainly related to the Pulas.
This drive, guys, started with 2 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. They went 15 plays in 8.5 minutes, and yet they only covered 61 yards. I mean, that's just unbelievable. statement drive, as Frank put it. And now Corner Canyon really needs to get something going up to the 25-yard line. They got 5.5 minutes now. This is an offense that is certainly capable of putting up points in a hurry.
And they'll need to get into some kind of rhythm here. We've been talking about Kasuga being a little bit off target on some of his passes tonight. And give credit to that front seven from Lone Peak. They have made life difficult for Helaman Kasuga.
There's that scoring summary brought to you by RGS Exteriors. This is phenomenal.
Corner Canyon.
By the way, we mentioned that game recap brought to you by America First. They have everything you need to reach your financial goals faster. So head to AmericaFirst.com and join the home team today. Helaman Kasuga. And so Kasuga tripped up, barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Actually give him another yard.
And again, the pocket just starting to collapse.
Relentless pressure by the Lone Peak defense. That's been a winning formula so far tonight. Here they come again.
2nd and 9. And that pass, that picked off.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Anthony Grimmer, we talked about him off the top of the broadcast.
Yeah, that's tough. Kasuga under pressure again. I was standing right behind him. He doesn't have a line of sight to his receiver. He's almost taking a chance throwing it out there.
I'll tell you, if you're the offense, that's the matchup you want. You want a linebacker on a receiver. He was guarding Jashawn Mayberry, but a great job by Grimmer to break in front of that ball and get the interception.
Grimmer 9 tackles, 5 solo, 2 pass breakups, and that interception. And he was if you recall, our opening player to keep an eye on, who would be a key in this game, and that he certainly has been. And this is what Lone Peak has been doing so well in the second half. And that's trouble for Corner Canyon when they could keep running the ball, especially when you go as deep as Isaac Fonua.
Yep. Well, whether it's Tahi, Barney, or Fonua, give credit to the offensive line. They're making all of their backs look good tonight. And everybody that has come in has gotten positive yardage. I think you give a lot of credit to Cruz Christensen, who started the season because Kepa Niumetolu was suspended for the first 2 games. Then Kepa comes back.
2nd and short. Again, Fonua. And you're right, because at the end, you're the second string quarterback.
And Cruz Christensen, to his credit, and Coach Brock Bank talked about this, to his credit, he assumed his previous role as the backup without complaints. And now he's got an opportunity and had 2 games under his belt earlier this year, but he is a great quarterback.
He's played very well.
He's done a great job.
But how many guys would have said, you know what? I've proven that I can start at this level, and I'm going somewhere else.
Especially in today's climate.
Yeah.
Well, the yardage is almost identical. Lone Peak 353, Corner Canyon 356. 3 yards difference on their total offense as Lone Peak continues to just churn out the yardage. But you're right, to your point, Alema. Christensen 17 of 30, 222 yards, 4 touchdowns, does not have an interception. And Kasuga, we came into this game talking about how he had no interceptions at all this season, and he's thrown 3.
Yep.
Yeah, it just hasn't been his night, but it hasn't been his night because Lone Peak has been disruptive all night long.
Well, what is
really forced the action?
What is it we talked about at the very beginning? It's Ryan Denny. He just always has something special for Lone Peak. It's just unbelievable.
Brockbank is furious right now.
He's pleading with his quarterback to pay attention. They clearly missed the play call from the sideline.
Well, looking ahead, this Lone Peak team, the other Region 3 undefeated team, they're at American Fork next week. That's going to be a big one. And then Skyridge visits Corner Canyon next week. We'll have that one for you. It just keeps on rolling in Region 3. We'll be back. Oh, by the way, we may be coming back with our stop of the game, so stay tuned for that. That's right. The school bus stop of the game is right around the corner.
The price break has been extended, now through Monday at Strong Volkswagen. You could save thousands. Price breaks on every new Volkswagen. The all-new redesigned Tiguan, now only $255 a month. Plus a huge selection of new Atlas. And get 0% financing for 72 months. And at Strong, you get a lifetime warranty. The price break has been extended, now through Monday.
Proudly serving Utah since 1955.
At Strong Volkswagen. StrongVW.com.
Some shops, they just give you an oil change and send you on your way.
But at Master Auto Tech, our master service goes beyond that.
Our master service package includes premium oil, full digital inspection, tire rotation, fluid top-offs, and a brake check.
Plus, BG EPR to clean the sludge out of your engine.
And BG MOA to extend engine life and performance.
Getting the master service means you're going to be doing it less often, saving you money over time.
So come down and ask for the master service. It's not just an oil change, it's peace of mind.
Your trusted, helpful expert, Master Auto Tech.
This is the school bus stop of the game. Always remember to stop when the school bus arm is out.
All right, our bus stop of the game, Alema. How about Anthony Grimmer?
Well, this is such a huge play because of what happened in the game. Grimmer, we talked about at the top of the broadcast, a middle linebacker in coverage. And usually linebackers can't cover like that and make breaks on balls like that. But Grimmer can, and for that, he gets the stop of the game.
School bus stop of the game. Always stop for a school bus when the stop arm is out and the red lights are flashing. Not stopping or trying to beat the stop arm puts lives at risk. It can result in a large fine, points on your license, or even a suspension. The bus stop of the game. And Grimmer, who had that interception, now 10 tackles, 6 solo, 2 pass breakups, and that interception. And now Lone Peak trying to put this thing away with the ground game. Just 2.5 to play, and they're up by 2 touchdowns.
At what point, Frank, does Corner Canyon start using timeouts and try to preserve some clock?
They just did. They do it at this point. They called timeout immediately.
Good answer, Frank.
Good question. I think I felt like you teed me up for that one. So they did take the timeout, trying to preserve some time, and 2:32 left in this football game. Corner Canyon down by 2 scores, and their offense has been inconsistent at best this evening. We've talked about it a lot. That
hey, by the way,
defense has been
we've
very
talked
good.
about this a lot too, but it bears reminding. Catch the voices behind your favorite video games at FanX this week.
Did you really
September
just do
25th or 27th. There are going to be celebrities from your favorite games, such as what?
Date Everything.
Yep, and Halo and Resident Evil, Five Nights at Freddy's, and more FanX's this week. Frank will be there signing autographs.
I'm not going to be there, and in terms of segues in a broadcast, that was the worst segue I've ever been a part of.
Third and 8.
Oh, he got it.
Look at that.
I'll tell you, his innate ability to feel pressure and spin away from it has been fun to watch tonight. At the end of this play, Tahi could have been stopped maybe a yard shy of the yard to gain. But instead, you'll watch at the end of this play, he's going to spin away from the pressure right here, and that is what allows him to get the first down.
First and goal. Sean Tahi in the backfield. And inside 2 minutes to play. Corner Canyon in a little bit of trouble right now. They really need to figure out a way to get in the football. That's hard to do. But a timeout taken here. They really didn't have any choice.
No.
I kind of get a sense that this is what we're going to be dealing with the Region 3 games that we'll be doing. Next week, we'll be doing Corner Canyon Sky Ridge. And there's going to be some cannibalism that takes place in this division or this region.
Well, you're going to have Lone Peak and American Fork next week as two undefeated teams in the region going against each other. So one of them will drop off the undefeated list. It's just, I mean, it's just a great region. I mean, every year this region's involved in the state championship.
What other games are happening? Did we have a high school update? Other games happening in the state tonight? There's some good ones out there.
Well, Bountiful Woods Cross. Woods Cross is leading Bountiful 28-14, and they just subbed in a different quarterback. Number 13 for Bountiful is in. I wonder who that is.
Oh, well.
Bingham Riverton is a game that is on Apollo Streams tonight.
Yeah.
Our streaming partners, and that game was close. It was 21-20 in favor of Bingham late in that game.
2nd and goal. Christensen will hand to Tahi, and Tahi just lowers the head and fights his way inside the 5-yard line.
Well, Diesel, is that Diesel Dart? Yeah, ended up with the football, but unfortunately he was already on the ground.
I'll tell you, look at, Sean Tahi, who's just a junior, so he's got one more year to play. But his lower body strength is what is impressive. Got thick legs.
He's a guy that keeps a drive alive.
Oh, indeed.
Lone Peak has had the ball the entire 4th quarter except for 36 seconds. I mean, just dominated this 4th quarter. Can you imagine that? Only 30. Corner Canyons had the ball for all 36 seconds.
Third and
timeout taken.
In the second half.
Let's have Frank do some play-by-play on Bart Brockbank's reaction to having to call another timeout.
Oh, man. Coach Brockbank seems very clear about what he wants to do, but for some reason, the 15 yards from the sideline to the line of scrimmage, the message isn't getting translated appropriately. It's like the telegraph.
I love the conversation that Brockbank had with you, which was, and you asked him, how do you handle the pressure of these different moments? He says, who, me or my players? He said, no, you. He said, well, I try to stay calm. But when you're up by 2 touchdowns, there's a little bit of a different vibe on the sideline, and you can jump on guys and you get upset and have coaching moments at that time. And no coach is ever completely happy with, the way that their team plays. There's no such thing as a perfect game, but you do want to be able to learn lessons and hopefully do that in the win.
Here we go. And Christensen, give him one. Kind of feel like he deserves one.
Agreed. If I were going to give a game ball, I think certainly Christensen deserves one. And I would imagine if I said, Cruz, you get the game ball, I think he would take that ball and hand it to the offensive line.
Oh, absolutely. Because, I mean, they created everything. Well, time to throw.
I don't know. I think he might take that ball and throw it to a Pula.
Yeah, he probably scored a touchdown.
That too.
Going after is good.
Mulitalo, O'Banion, Higby, Moyaki, Ngaliai, all of them have played extremely well on the line of scrimmage tonight.
Well, if you talk about winning and losing a football game in the trenches, I think on both sides of the ball, you could say that Lone Peak won the battle in the trenches.
Yeah.
Certainly on the offensive side, they had that steady run game going. 2 extended drives in this second half, scoring drives that kept the Corner Canyon offense off the field. And then defensively, Helaman Kasuga, who is a very good quarterback and will have a very nice collegiate career after high school, he was harassed all night long. Could never find that comfort level.
Well, and again, not to beat a dead horse to death, but Ryan Denny, just his game plan. I mean, the kids have to execute it, but he always comes up with a good one, and especially when they're playing Corner Canyon. All right, well, Corner Canyon still very much in the fight, trying to keep things going, but just not enough time. Again, those drive-killing drives I mentioned before, and great job by our chief statistician, Miley Anger, up here, who's come up with most of these numbers along with Austin. But the fact that they have dominated this fourth quarter every minute, minus those 36 seconds that Corner Canyon had the ball, and they made the most of it. There's the scoring summary on that last one.
I'll tell you, the guys on offense, like, they need to do some calisthenics before they come back out on the field. They haven't hardly played.
Oh, kidding.
And Kasuga, pass complete outside. I mentioned we're going to have Corner Canyon. Boy, do you really want to be the one that plays Corner Canyon coming off a loss?
Yeah, answer to that question, no.
We're going to have that next week. It could be a heck of a game.
There will be a new level of intensity in practice this week.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Another completion as they slowly work their way down the field.
Yeah, obviously Lone Peak in a prevent with just a little umbrella over the top, and so a lot of wide open routes underneath.
Kasuga, and Helaman fires downfield, and another completion. We'll remind you that Sugar House Furniture, one of our sponsors, Utah's solid wood furniture specialist on Highland Drive. Sugar House Furniture.
Nice catch this time. Jaden Allen, Lucas Jackson with the reception. Lucas Jackson, a big target. He's 6'3", 195, almost, the same size as the Pula twins on the Lone Peak side. But he's a big target, got good sure hands, got a couple of touchdowns this season.
These two teams have met each other 3 times in state championships. Corner Canyon won it in 2020. Lone Peak won it the next year. And then Corner Canyon, of course, we called that game, won it last year. It's just been some great rivalry games. Frank's time of possession mean anything at all in this game? Because it's stunning.
Yeah, well, this is a game where time, like Lone Peak utilized the time of possession to their advantage.
Unbelievable.
Tonight.
33 minutes to 13.
Yeah.
And in the fourth quarter, even greater. Kai Meza downfield. Lone Peak still, or Corner Canyon still fighting for every last yard they can get.
And I think, we go back to the early part of this game where Meza was targeted multiple times, but they just could not connect. He and Kasuga were just a little off with their vibe. And when Corner Canyon is good, they've got that really clicking. In the game against Liberty, Kai Meza, he had a huge game.
A monstrous game. 24 yards for him on that last pickup. And Kasuga. That's picked off. Another interception. And this time, Tao Tanavasa comes up with it. And kind of a fitting way for this way this game ended, because his defense has played so well.
Well, Tanavasa doing a great job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knows what his job is, keeping everything in front of him. Don't let him get to the end zone. And he breaks on this ball, jumps in front of it, and then wisely goes down and says, I'm going to let the offense just kneel this one out. But great job by Tanavasa tonight.
His dad, Sean, was a great linebacker at the University of Utah and on the coaching staff here at Lone Peak. Well, who would have thunk that you could shut out Corner Canyon in a half of football?
Yeah, that's crazy. Where's George when you need him? George, when's the last time that happened?
Good look at Bart Brockbank. Came in with a great game plan here tonight, along with Ryan Denny, defensive coordinator.
And Lone Peak comes up with a victory and sits atop Region 3. And we've had a couple of great battles, but Frank, you said it. When you don't score at all in the second half and your offense is averaging, around 50 points a game, that hats off to the defense, and they did their job. Well, Frank's going to corral this Lone Peak team, dish out a little hardware to them as the students storm the field in celebration. And we'll do that when we come back next. For now, Lone Peak scoring a couple late touchdowns, doubles up Corner Canyon 42-21 on American First Credit Union's Friday Night Rivals.
Are you okay? You seem upset. Turns out you were right. Our car was breaking down and we did need a new one with a loan from America First Credit Union. Me saying there was no hurry and to wait was wrong. Hey, on the bright side, we got to meet Huey.
Get your money working with our low-rate auto loans, now with no payments for 90 days.
When you're the oldest personal injury firm in Utah, you get to know a few faces.
So tell me what happened.
You just came in and sideswiped me, bro.
I got hit by a drunk driver.
And it hurts worse than that time that I was dropped. Tailgate. Who would have thought?
I guess you can say we've seen everything. And I mean everything.
Juliet would never use these.
Our team at Robert J. DeBry has the experience needed to get you the compensation you deserve. Not sure you have a case? Dial the number with all the 8s.
Had a great time tonight. Ooh.
Play unicorn glitter.
You two are getting good. You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home your way with RC Willie.
And Doug.
Are you here for Tracy?
We're here for everyone. Limo and I help people save hundreds by customizing car insurance with Liberty Mutual.
We ordered a limo, not a limo.
Oh, yeah. We do that, too.
The limo?
At your service. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Well, big win for Lone Peak, handing the #1 team in the state, ranked 10th in the nation, Corner Canyon, a 42-21 defeat. And Frank Dolce standing by with the Knights and their head coach, Bart Brockbank. Frank.
All right, welcome back. Thanks, Dave. Here with Coach Brockbank and the winning Lone Peak Knights. How about that? I think you planted your flag here tonight and maybe made a statement and a few statement drives. I'm telling you, the way that your offensive line performed in the running game and everything else, was that the game plan coming in to try and sustain possession of the football?
Yeah. Coming into it, we wanted long drives. We wanted to keep their offense off the field. And we wanted to score. We wanted to take our shots when they gave them to us. As they'd come up, we'd take shots deep. So I think offensively, we did a really good job executing game plan. A couple of turnovers hurt us, but happens.
Yeah. It happens. Well, on the defensive side, as impressive, you took a very potent Corner Canyon offense and a very, very good quarterback, and you really eliminated what they like to do on the offensive side by not only keeping them off the field, but constant and relentless pressure. Tell us about that defensive game plan.
Yeah, defense played lights out. I mean, I think we shut them out in the second half by... Yeah, we shut them out in the second half. Defense, I think our defense did really well. I mean, Ryan does such a great job planning the defense. The boys were, bouncing around. Linebackers were filling holes. We felt like we were plugging the run game pretty good, and we forced them into that pass game. And we felt like if we got up on them, that they would have to go in that pass game. We felt pretty comfortable with our nickel package.
Well, it was terrific execution tonight. Execution worthy of the Friday Night Live champion.
Get out of there.
He escaped.
Oh, you gotta love it.
Just so that you didn't get trampled.
Well, Alema, another fun night here.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really a close game until the fourth quarter, those 2 late touchdowns. But, you know, you said at the beginning, one of your keys was if you don't score, you can't win.
Yeah, and
they didn't score in the second half.
The key of the game, for Lone Peak. If they can't score, they can't win. And now they gave up 21 points in the first half, but they shut Corner Canyon's potent offense down in the second half. That gives them the victory.
Well, 2 great nights in Region 3, and it was a lot of fun. Next week on Thursday night, we're going to head up to Fremont as they will take on Farmington, and then Friday we're back in Region 3 as Skyridge visits Corner Canyon. For now, just a lot of fun tonight, and a nice job by our entire Pure production crew, everyone on point. Thanks so much to Miley and the great statistician that she is. Got a little help from Austin tonight as well. And for our entire crew, once again, thanks for being a part of Friday Night Rivals. We'll see you next week, everyone. Have a good night.
Drop whatever you're doing right now. The Wendy's $8 JBC meal deal is here. That's 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, medium fries, and a medium drink. So you better be on your way. Bacon waits for no one. The #1 deal for the #1 bacon cheeseburger, gotta be Wendy's.
Had a great time tonight. Ooh.
Play unicorn glitter. Yeah!
You two are getting good. You're the youest you in your home. So make it your home your way with RC Willie.
In Utah, mental health conditions affect 1 in 6 children. Utah State University alum and clinical social worker Tammy Curtis is confronting this crisis in schools statewide. She establishes innovative sensory wellness rooms to help children develop skills to self-regulate, manage stress, and return to classroom learning.
I'm an Aggie. I teach kids to be resilient.
Whether because of discomfort, lack of mobility, your lifestyle, or occupation, you sit inactively way too many hours a day. Introducing Ellipse, the premium quality automatic seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation without physical strain or impact.
It is so quiet that none of my coworkers even know I'm using it.
Strengthen and tone your legs, increase your mobility, flexibility, and balance. Plus, stimulate healthy circulation.
My joints feel better, my knees feel better, my back feels better. It makes me feel stronger too.
Perfect for home therapy. Whisper quiet to use while you work.
My circulation is moving, I'm burning calories, and it makes me feel energetic.
Call now and order Ellipse, the seated exerciser that strengthens legs, increases mobility, and boosts circulation. Call and get upgraded to the Deluxe Bundle. Get the faster motor for 5 miles of steps per hour, the step counter, the sport mat, and wireless remote. Call now.
Some shops, they just give you an oil change and send you on your way.
But at Master Auto Tech, our master service goes beyond that.
Our master service package includes premium oil, full digital inspection, tire rotation, fluid top-offs, and a brake check.
Plus, BG EPR to clean the sludge out of your engine.
And BG MOA to extend engine life and performance.
Getting the master service means you're going to be doing it less often, saving you money over time.
So come down and ask for the master service. It's not just an oil change, it's peace of mind.
Your trusted, helpful expert, Master Auto Tech.
Dulcolax.
Good morning. Hey. Good morning.
New Dulcolax Liquid Gel with Liquid Core reactivates your natural gut rhythm overnight for relief that feels amazing. New Dulcolax Liquid Gel.
Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals on KJazz and KMYU. KJazz will now join the following program already in progress.
First surprise in a case teeming with twists. Investigators focus on one particular clue. Coming up.
Sometimes that can suggest somebody who knows the victim.
Yes. When Dateline continues.
Airwick's cordless essential mist diffuser's perfectly portable fragrance is for the type of person who's always inviting friends to come on over, babe. With adjustable fragrance levels and a wide range of quick change scents, Airwick Essential Mist creates an inviting ambiance every time you host. So you're always ready for anyone to come on over, babe. Airwick, always fragrant, always inviting.
Yet another toothpaste that does not whiten. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve the bonds that hold stains to teeth for whiter teeth in one day. Crest.
Upset stomach? Iberogast. Indigestion? Iberogast. Bloating? Iberogast. Thanks to a unique combination of herbs, Iberogast helps relieve 6 digestive symptoms to help you feel better. 6 digestive symptoms, the power of nature. Iberogast.
For no matter what crosses your path, get coverage confidence with AAA Insurance.
Need $1,000? How about $3,000? Call Desert Rock Capital, where you can get a loan. And remember, your signature is all we need. We don't hold a check, and we don't care if you have a bank account, bad credit, no credit, or a past bankruptcy. It's just that easy to get approved. And here's the best part. Our loans are bigger, and our rates are smaller. Sound too good to be true? Try us. Call or go online. 3 minutes is all you need. It's just that easy.
Do you suffer in pain? Are you stiff, tense, or less active than before? Introducing the EasyWell Remedy Massage System that combines the incredible effects of vibrational therapy, targeted deep tissue shiatsu massage, plus soothing infrared heat. A triple fusion of therapeutic experiences. Full body vibrational therapy increases blood circulation and reduces inflammation. Look at these beads moving from the powerful vibrational motors.
It's like 1,000 little fingers just vibrating my body from head to toe.
Infrared heat penetrates deep to reduce pain, soothe, and relax.
Remedy gets in there and helps deal with the source of the pain, so you feel much better.
The Ultra Shiatsu pillow with 6 infrared heated nodes mimics a professional massage. Plus, it's detachable for deep relief anywhere you need it.
It's just something that you're gonna have to feel for yourself.
Experience the true remedy for your pain and stiffness. Call now.
For refreshingly good service, get coverage confidence with AAA Insurance.
As dawn gave way to morning on that June day in 2012, news of a double shooting in one of the parks began to slowly spread throughout the Texas Gulf Coast. Stephanie Chasek and Brooke Ostrom learned about it on Facebook.
Didn't say who it was, didn't say male or female or anything along those lines.
You didn't think it would be anybody you knew?
I didn't think it'd be anybody I knew.
Brittany Selby tried to call both Christine and Molly.
Neither one of them is picking up, so that's when I started to get worried.
Christine's parents, Grace and Larry Chapa, were worried too. Grace had been pacing the floor ever since she discovered Christine hadn't come home the night before. That's unusual.
And that was very unusual.
By now, how many times have you called your daughter?
I would say about 4 or 5 times I called her. I even told her I'm going to call the police if you don't call me right now.
Which is just what Grace did. That's when she learned Christine had been hurt. But the officer wouldn't say much else, only that Grace needed to get to Memorial Hospital. He doesn't tell you what happened.
No, he doesn't know what happened.
It was only after arriving at the hospital that the Chappas learned Christine had been shot. But they still didn't know if Christine was alive or dead.
The nurse walks in and tells us one girl died And one girl is on the second floor, and we need to identify her.
And they don't know who died and who lived?
No.
It was up to the Chappas to identify the survivor. You couldn't go?
I couldn't go. I couldn't do it. Mm-mm.
So Grace assigned her eldest daughter that grim task. So the best you're going to hope for here is that it's your daughter, but she's
hurt.
Already
yes.
and pretty seriously hurt.
Mm-hmm.
For the Chappas, the wait was excruciating. And then their daughter returned with the news they had been praying for.
She comes back down and she tells me, Mom, it's Chris.
Family and friends took turns at Christine's bedside, wondering if she would ever regain consciousness.
I was talking to her, telling her that I was there, and that we loved her,
How'd she look?
It was bad. It was so bad that you didn't know it was her.
The bullet had entered the right side of Christine Chappa's head and shattered, destroying some of her brain tissue. During a lengthy surgery, doctors decided not to try to retrieve the bullet fragments. But at least Christine was still alive. By now, the other victim had been identified as Molly Olguin, and news of Molly's death had reached her family.
I was in shock. I remember crying really hard, and I was throwing stuff in my room because it just didn't seem real to me.
How are your parents?
Really emotional. I'd never seen my dad cry. They took it really hard.
So did Molly's friends, Stephanie and Brooke.
I just remember, she's dead, and everyone was like, who's dead? And I said, Molly.
Over the next few days, neighbors here began asking the same question. Who had pulled the